All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful, sunny, warm February morning. It's a Tuesday, and we are going to be watching this absolute madness in the markets as the CPI inflation data is released, wreaking havoc everywhere. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I pray everybody is very, very blessed in many ways on this beautiful day. Guys, I am excited. I am stoked. I've got butterflies in my large intestine because things are about to get wild. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Let's make it a party in here. We will be live momentarily. All right, y'all. Well, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday. I keep thinking it's a Wednesday, but no, it is a Tuesday. And what is about to ensue, guys? It gives me butterflies in mi estomago, right? To practice a little Espanol up in here. Because in just about 20 minutes, the CPI data is going to be released and announced. And this could really be a game changer in our current market trend. If this comes out more bullish than expected, let's say, for example, right now we're forecasting 6.2%, right? So if it does come out a little bit more bullish than expected, let's say, this could really do a lot of bullishness for the market. And here's why. When we take a look at the S&P 500, right, we can see that we have been in a very nice uptrend since this low that we put in here in October. We're breaking out of year-long resistance, and above us we have some very nice levels that, in my opinion, will be hit if this news comes out bullish, okay? Also, the dollar is currently rejecting from a key zone of resistance as well. The Fibonacci golden pocket, the 618 Fibonacci, and as we know, the 618 Fibonacci is a woman named Six Juanita. She will reject you every single time you try and ask her out on a date because you are stuck in the friend zone. It's just how it is, guys. All right, we'll never have a girlfriend. It's very sad. But what's good about never having a girlfriend is we have more time to look at these charts, okay? And notice that these assets are at key levels of support and resistance. But on the other hand, the other side of that Bitcoin, guys, if this comes out more bearish than expected, if inflation is actually higher than we thought it would be, well, in that case, we could see a massive turnaround because we cannot ignore the fact that Bitcoin is basically now officially flipped into bearish market structure from the high that we put in at $24,000. We have come down, we have put in a low, we put in a lower high, back testing the value area high of this range. Now we have officially put in a lower low, taking out this previous higher low, making many people speculate that perhaps we are going to be now moving down to much lower Bitcoin prices. Now we've also got some FUD going out there, Binance FUD, BUSD, right? There's some shade being thrown around here about this Binance stablecoin. There's even rumors that this thing is going to be delisted from some exchanges. Paxos is going to stop minting BUSD. We've got some FUD out there. Now, I don't trade FUD, but we have right now a perfect storm, a combination of various different events, news pieces, and technical analysis that are building up for an explosive kind of move here. Now, if I had to guess, okay, what was going to happen here, just by looking at the chart, I would say this, guys. I would say this. We came up to key resistance, right? Which is why we, this is why we rejected from here, right? This is the setup we gave in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord to short $24,000. I'm actually still in that short. But now we are coming down to key support, all right? What is this key support right here? It is the support resistance flip from the Binance, I'm sorry, whoops, was that a Freudian slip? The pre-FTX dump level, okay, right around here. And this was also the trade setup that was given in advance, guys, to take the long from around that 21.4 zone, and that's where we're currently holding support. This is a major zone of support. If we can hold this support, I do believe we could get another push to the upside. When we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, one of my favorite time frames to trade, what do we see on the 4-hour? You know, if we were just unbiased, right? Let's say, for example, we had no chart. We had no chart. We were only looking at Market Cipher B. If somebody told me, Jason, I want you to look at Market Cipher B right here and tell me what you think is going to happen, I would say, you know what? I'd place a bet that if this is the 4-hour Market Cipher B, I'd place a bet that we're probably going to get a pump. Why? Because the money flow is getting higher and the momentum waves are getting higher, giving us that coveted Sam Bankman-Fried man-breast mammary gland gynecomastia pattern, where we can clearly see the left man boob is large, there's more breast tissue than the right man boob. And as we also see, the money flow on Market Cipher B is getting higher, as these man boobs are also getting higher. And this is a very bullish pattern. This is the opposite of the upside down bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern, where we saw at the high of Bitcoin, right? When we came up to the high, what did we see? We saw the money flow getting lower. We saw the momentum waves getting lower. This is before the dump, right? This is all before we had that last dump last week. So, Market Cipher B to me is looking a little bit more bullish than bearish. If I had to guess here, based only on this, I would say, you know what? There's a good chance we come up higher from here. Now, we don't know what this news is going to be. And of course, anything could happen, right? But right now, the major zones that I am currently keeping my eyes fixed upon right now are going to be to the upside. This major support resistance flip where we have the value area low of this previous range. Why would I be looking at this zone right here around 22,500? It's because if we just use our eyes to look at the chart, we can see that what used to be the floor for 2 weeks will now be acting as the ceiling, right? And we also know that the market always likes to wreck as many people as possible, right? It's always trying to grab liquidity. That's why we got our bounce from down here yesterday, right? Because we had the lows put in over the weekend. We came down to grab that liquidity and we're getting a move to the upside. Well, look at this. Everybody who's basically shorted in the past few days, right? Since Thursday, basically, will get stopped out of their shorts if we come back up for this support resistance flip. In addition to that, guys, it is the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from the last swing high to this swing low. And as we all know about the 618, the 6 Juanita, she will never accept us. She will always reject us, and it will break your heart. But again, because we don't have that girlfriend, we can spend more time in the charts. Shout out, by the way, to Big Butts 28. Big Butts 28. My wife. Shout out to you. I love you, Big Butts 28. Thank you so much for everything. All right. Now, here's the thing, just above that 618, we actually do have the value area low of the range. I want you to just look at how key this is. The 618 lines up literally perfectly with these lows, like to the dollar. Now, 6 Juanita has an older sister. Her name is 786ia, the 786 Fibonacci level. She is a very tough cookie, okay? If we get past the 6 Juanita, let's say that 6 Juanita does go out with us, right? Because we're really only trying to date 6 Juanita so we could get to the next level and ask out 786ia. Well, 786ia, she's not even into dudes, all right? So when we come up to this 786 fib level, now we have lots of other confluences here, right? This is the value area low of this range, as well as it is a naked point of control, right? It's a naked point of control. If we take a look at this this chart right here, we can see on Thursday, right, February 8th, we put in that high volume node right around that same level. So there's a few confluences here, guys. Okay, there are a few confluences right here that we do need to be aware of. Now, to the downside, the major zone I am looking at is going to be right around this green box here, 21.2 to 21.3. And the reason why is because, again, it's just support resistance flips, guys. Right? Again, support resistance flips. We have the range high of this old range right down here. We have the 786 Fibonacci. You know, again, those 786, you got to watch out for her. And so these are the main zones that I'm looking at as we are expecting this news in about, guys, 11 minutes. Okay? Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as we watch this play out right now. Crazy stuff. Let's check out our order flow chart right now. We're going to go to the 15-minute time frame and see what is happening here. Locally, it's hard to say, slightly bearish CVD right now, guys. A lot of traders are closing out of their positions because they know all craziness is about to ensue right now. Okay, all craziness is about to ensue right now. We're going to be watching this live, guys. We're going to be watching how traders are actually approaching the markets. Okay, let us now go down to, well, no, we're going to keep this one on a higher term time frame. We're going to keep this one on like the 2 hour. We'll keep it on like the 1 hour because we know what levels we are looking at right here. But I also have lower time frames that we're going to be watching. Let's go down to the, we'll go down to the 6 minute here. We will turn on market Cipher B as 10 minutes countdown right now until all craziness is about to break forth. All right, all craziness is literally about to break forth right now. Do you feel it? Do you feel it, guys? Because I'm feeling something. All right, I don't know what it is. Maybe I drank too much coffee or something. Okay, maybe I drank too much coffee. Maybe it's because of taco night last night. I don't know. That was 2 nights ago, actually. I could still be feeling it. I don't know. All right, so let's see what happens here. As we are waiting for this news to drop, guys. Very, 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 very interesting stuff. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. We've got about 1,000 people in here, only about 200 likes. Make sure to smash, to FOMO into the like button, because I'll tell you, the Jason Casper like button will never get a retracement. It will only go straight to the moon. The Jason Casper like button is the new safe moon. All right, it can only go up. It's in the name, safe moon. It can only go up. Trust me. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Again, price could do anything, right? We can't know for certain. People ask me all the time, what is the price going to do? Go up or down? The answer is the same, guys. It depends. All right, it really depends. Okay, it depends. But we need to have our levels marked out so that when price comes to a certain area, we avoid liquidation because we are wearing maximum absorbency. This is key. By the way, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord where we give the trade setups in advance, we give the levels every single day. We do 3 live streams a day most of the time. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper to take advantage of 0% limit fees on ByBit. You can go ahead and click the link in the description. It's actually a good deal for people who know how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, this will absolutely ruin your life. Also, guys, we still have a 20% discount on the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. We have 2 courses, an advanced order flow course, the regular course, and we have a 14-day free trial on the trading bot. Make sure to check it out if you are interested. Okay, it's 8:22 a.m. New York City time. The Bitcoin price is starting to get a slight move downward right now. Starting to get a slight move to the downside right now. Okay, what is this going to do? I better check out right now some of my Bitcoin trades, because actually, you know, I was looking to potentially add to a long trade here. So I'm going to close out some of these orders that I've got going on, because you got to be real safe during these events, right? We got to be real safe here. So let's see what happens here. And again, guys, you know, there is a chance that we just come down and you know, locally we do have bullish market structure here, right? Locally, if you were here for the live stream yesterday, I was looking for more upside, which is exactly what we got, right? Exactly what we got. But there is still a chance now, if we do get a move to the downside, that we come back down for a retest in between the zone of our 2 favorite sisters, right? The 6 Juanita and the 786 So there is a chance we come down and actually do get a little bounce from here. And so we need to be aware of this. As we have 6 minutes until this is open, guys, I am still holding my swing shorts from higher, I mean. I'm still holding a few trades here, okay? I am still holding a few trades. I am still holding the short trade that I took a few days ago here. I am still holding this more of a swing long trade. I'm holding this local long trade. I'm still holding the swing short setup given in advance from $24,000 on a different account. Still holding it, guys. So if we go to Dump City, right? If we go to Dump City, I'm still holding the short from 24 to 16. All right, so we're going to be watching this price action. If we come up to value area low with bearish signs, guys, I will be looking to compound the short around this zone. All right. Okay, let's get to our charts, guys, because we do not want to miss this action. I don't know what the news is going to be, and I'm probably not going to find out either what that news is going to be until it comes out. So we've got 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes until this news comes out. My palms are sweaty. My knees feeling a little bit weak. Okay, my arms a little bit heavy. You know, that's because all I do is work them out, right? Biceps all day, chest and arms only. Right? Chest and arms only. I don't do legs. I don't work out calves. I leave that to Frankie Candles. All right? 5 minutes. I'm feeling a little out of breath. Let's take a look at our order flow chart here. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, things are getting a little crazy here, guys. Now, people are closing out of their trades right now. That is what is happening. We do see bearish CVD actually forming here locally, right? If we even zoom in more, right, we can actually see that as this price was getting lower here, the CVD was getting higher, but it's hard to make a real clear-cut case of what is happening here because mostly these are traders closing out, okay? These are mostly traders closing out. Four minutes until all madness ensues. As we are waiting here, we can see that we are potentially forming right now the strange face pattern on the chart here. Okay, this guy right here, we don't know what emotion he's feeling because his mouth is very ambiguous. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure to like the stream, guys. It's about to get absolutely wild in here. Shout out to I'm My Hero. Shout out to Anthony, who says 6.0 yoy. Can you tell me what is Crypto Fusion Bot? It's a bot that trades for you. Check it out at jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the bot All right, bearish Ichimoku TK cross on the 1 minute, says Aaron G. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Robert Bonar. Best moderator in the world. As we are getting ready, 3 minutes and counting, guys. 3 minutes right now. Man, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm getting stoked. Yeah, your heart is pumping. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Head and shoulders at the 24 minutes, says Santi. Maybe. A W pattern, perhaps. Okay, Easy Dean, what's going on, bro? Good to see you here, man. He's looking for a pump. I know Easy Dean is looking for a pump. He's been bullish. Check him out. Check out his YouTube channel, guys. Easy Dean Fasasi, I think is how you say. He does some good Elliott Wave stuff. Check him out. He's been super bullish lately, guys. So let's see if he's right. You know, like I said, if I was only looking at one thing right now, the chart on the 4-hour time frame, I would say we are about to get a massive pump into the stratosphere. All right? And we know what is our level of resistance, okay? We know what it is, right? We know. It's that level right up here. This is the doorway to Pump City. As we have 2 minutes and counting. Until 2 minutes and counting, guys. Until this news breaks. And I'm not going to find out what it is at first because I'm going to be watching these charts. So if anybody in the chat wants to let me know what the news is when it breaks, you know, please let me know. All right. 1 minute, guys. Man. 1 minute. Can you even believe? Can you even believe this? I don't know what is about to happen, but guys, it is going to be absolutely crazy. It is about to be insane up in here. Okay. Here we go. Prepare for liftoff or lift down. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay. Massive amounts of volatility coming in. Immediately, longs wrecked. Longs absolutely wrecked right now, guys. That is what has happened. Longs are absolutely wrecked. In that one few candles, we have seen right now hundreds of thousands of longs getting wrecked. Now we're getting a bigger move to the upside. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame and see what is happening here. Look at this candle, guys. This 1 minute candle. Massive amounts of volatility. All right. Oh my goodness. We are putting in now lower lows. We are getting a big dump to the downside. Okay, what do we need to be aware of? We need to be aware of a potential CDW to the downside, guys. Okay? We need to be aware of potential CDW to the downside. Oh, man. Look at this crazy price action right now. Okay, look at this crazy price action. All right, let's see what's happening on an order flow chart here, guys. Look at the amazing amount. Oh my goodness, longs are absolutely wrecked right now. Absolutely wrecked. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, guys. Okay, we are just hanging out. Okay, we are just hanging out around here. All right, we're not doing too much here. Right, we're not doing too much. We're not doing too much, right? We're actually not doing too much right here. All right, we're waiting for something to happen. We are either gonna get a big move to the upside, guys, or we are going to get a big move to the downside. Oh my goodness. Okay, so look at this. Wow, we had a whole bunch of... Now we have longs coming in, guys. So we had a whole bunch of longs getting wrecked. Now they are coming back in. We can see right here, open interest is getting higher right now. The net longs are starting to come in right here. Okay? Shorts actually have closed out also on this move to the downside. It's a battle. We are coming up to the VWAP right now. What is going to go on? We know our major zones of support and resistance above and below us. We had a big wick to the downside. Now we are getting a move back to the upside. What is actually going to ensue right now? What is actually about to ensue right now, guys? We're getting a big move up. Let's check out what is happening. Here they come, guys. Here they come. Longs are starting to enter into the market right now. It's a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight. This is crazy. We've got a 79 million volume candle right here. 79 million volume. It's a fight. Traders are wrecked, and now they are entering into the market. Okay, they are entering into the market right now. Oh, sheesh. This is absolutely crazy. Anybody in the chat, what did the news, does anybody know what happened with the news right now? 6.4%. Oh, man. 6.4%, guys. 6.4%. Higher than expected. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that is bearish, guys. In the long term, that is bearish. In the short term, we can't really know what is going to happen here. But in the long term, that is extremely bearish. Uh-oh. Hotter than expected, guys. This could be bad. This could be really bad. This could be the end for Bitcoin. Let's see what the S&P 500 has done here, guys. We are going to come down to the 6-minute time frame. Remember, New York has not opened yet. Oh my goodness, look at this Darth Maul candle on the ES mini futures chart. We'll check out the dollar. Okay, the dollar is actually getting a little bit of a dump right now, putting in a lower low, and the S&P 500, guys, is technically getting a big pumperoni and cheese after coming down to the 6 Juanita, getting a bounce. Can you even believe that? Bitcoin right now, what are we doing? We're kind of just hanging out right here, not doing very, very much. Okay, but if we do take a look at the order book, we can see very clearly that we have shorts now starting to open up, right? We have shorts starting to open up. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame so we can get a little bit more clarity. Okay, wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Longs wrecked. Now shorts are opening up. So we had longs getting absolutely wrecked. Now we've got shorts opening up. Let's go down to an even lower time frame here. Let's take a look at a trend reversal chart so we can see with even more clarity what is going on. So it's very interesting, guys. We got this big move to the downside. We saw longs absolutely wrecked. We saw some new longs starting to come in. Throughout this entire time, people have been shorting. Throughout the entire time, people have been shorting. We are actually now forming somewhat of some bearish CVD locally here. We can see that as the price is getting slightly lower here, we've got more longs coming in than shorts, which is actually quite interesting. And now we are holding right around that VWAP. The dollar, guys, is technically getting a CDW right here, right? Taking out the previous low and now getting a little bit of a bounce to the upside. The S&P 500, oof! Look at this candle, guys. This is going to be leading the way for us right now. This is going to be leading the way for us right now. We have gotten that big move up. Now we're starting to get a retracement. What we're going to do, we're going to pull our fib from the low to the high, and we're going to be seeing, okay, are we actually going to hold support in this key zone for the ES mini futures market? Because if we can hold this support and get a bounce from here, guys, that could be bullish in the short term. Remember, this news, it's long-term news and short-term news, okay? In the short term, it just gives us crazy amounts of volatility. In the long term, right? In the long term, it gives us I would say, like, more so of a market direction. If we look at what has happened in the past when these CPI news has come out, right? They really do tend to affect the market. But overall, guys, things are still in play, right? Things are still in play right now, in the sense that we have still just maintained within this range. We have gotten a big wick to the downside. We are now getting a move back to the upside. Let's come to, again, our 5-minute time frame here, so that we can see what is actually happening on these 5-minute candles. We're starting to get open interest increasing on this candle. After literally a 94 million volume candle, now 4.7 million volume. Traders are opening up into positions. Some people are going long, some people are going short. It's about equal. There's actually 1.6 more longs, 1.6 million more longs right now than shorts in this one candle here. And the fact that there's more longs than shorts coming in, but the price is actually coming down, that's not necessarily the most bullish thing. So we need to go back to the ES. We need to be watching because, again, we just pulled our Fibonacci from the low to the high. Are we going to hold support, or are we going to fall through this support? This is very, very key right now. Man, would you look at this 1-hour candlestick, guys. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy for the S&P 500. The dollar, let's see if the dollar loses this level. We've already put in a lower low right now for the dollar. Again, before all this started, we were saying, look, the 4-hour market Cipher B definitely looks a lot more bullish than it does bearish, right? Definitely looks a lot more bullish than it does bearish. And we are currently holding VWAP for Bitcoin. Okay, we are holding that VWAP, as we can see right here. We are just hugging that VWAP. We've got right now some shorts that have opened up right around this zone. And we can see now, the truth is, guys, there are, even though we had some traders coming in, now they are closing back out of their positions. Let's come down to this low time frame here so we can really see what is happening. Look at this. We see the shorts coming in now. We can see some of the shorts coming in as we are losing VWAP after printing somewhat of a bearish CVD divergence here. Very interesting developments as we are coming down. Let's see what the ES is doing now. Oof, coming down. Okay, we are back at that Fibonacci golden pocket. We're at the local Fibonacci. This is the make it or break it, in my opinion, guys. Are we going to lose this level now and come down much lower? Oof, this is not looking good. How is the dollar doing right now? Dollar is getting a little bounce, guys. They're inversely correlated. They're inversely correlated. So whatever the dollar does, the S&P 500 will do the opposite, and Bitcoin will do the opposite. Bitcoin right now kind of holding this level, waiting for a market direction to take place. We have more shorts opening up right now, as we can literally see on the chart. Look at this. As we come down lower and lower here, we have shorts opening up, right? This purple stuff, and longs getting liquidated. We have longs getting liquidated here. Look at this. Longs getting liquidated, but they're entering right back into the position. The flop and grope show. Look at this net long candlestick, guys. All these longs just got liquidated, and now they're entering back into their positions. Again, we still have longs coming in right now as the price continues to dump. They are buying the dip. Now they are officially liquidated. All those longs that opened up are officially liquidated. Now we can see they have just closed out on this chart. We have shorts opening up here. CVD is getting much lower. Okay, showing there are more shorts than longs coming in. As we come back to the chart, we can clearly see that Bitcoin is just doing its best to hold. People are flopping and groping. They're longing. They're shorting. They don't know what they want to do. Right? They're longing, then they're closing, then they're shorting, then they're getting out. We come over to the dollar. The dollar is still getting a bounce. We come down to the 6-minute time frame, and what do we see for the dollar? Do we see it? Yes, indeed, we do see. If we go to the 12-minute time frame even, wow, look at this dollar. This is crazy. Look at that pump it's getting right now. Right? We come down to the 3-minute time frame for the dollar. What do we see? Man, look at this for the dollar, guys. This is crazy. We clearly see the uneven butt cheek pattern on market cipher B for the dollar, where we've got that nice juicy left cheek, nice and juicy around. The gravy is coming out. The right hand cheek, that skinny old lady at the diner, you know who I'm talking about, right? That skinny old lady, she smokes too many cigarettes, right? The price is coming down to key support. Taking a look at the butt cheeks over here, the tip money's in the right hand side. That means the price is going to pump for the dollar. Oh my goodness, look at the dollar coming out over here. When New York opens in about, you know, in a little while now, we're going to start to see true direction take in here once New York opens, and the S&P 500 mini futures is getting a move to the downside, losing the support. Bitcoin right now, oh my goodness, look at the shorts pouring in right now on Bitcoin, okay? We can't see it on my chart. Yes, we can. Look at this. The shorts now coming in. We've got the shorts coming in. 1 million shorts, 2 million shorts opening up right here. Open interest increasing. Traders are putting up their capital for risk right now. Okay? Now we know the major levels to the downside and the major levels to the upside. These are the main levels that I myself personally am interested in. Right? I am most interested in those levels. Until we come up to those, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. I'm not really interested in putting up my capital for risk unless we come up to one of these zones, right? These are my pre-designated zones. So just to catch everybody up, it was the CPI came out hotter than expected. Let's see if we can refresh this page here. Bitcoin right now, 21,692 and 50 cents. Okay, so yeah, inflation is a little bit higher than was expected, right? It's still lower than it was back in the previous month, but now it's 6.4%. All right, and what this means is, because the actual inflation is greater than the forecast, this is good for the dollar. It's bad for risk assets. It's bad for Bitcoin. It's bad for the S&P 500. It's good for the dollar. Let's check out what's happening with the dollar right now. All right, we're going to pull out some key zones. The dollar got to move down, got to move back up, currently getting a rejection from none other than that zone between the 618 Fibonacci level and the 786 Fibonacci level, our two favorite sisters here. Okay, Let's see, how is our ES S&P 500 doing? Trying to get a little push up here around that 786 local Fibonacci level. Bitcoin, guys, is getting a little push up as well right here. As we can see, this wick to the downside is now culminating with a little wick to the upside right now. Money flow is looking a little bit dismal for Bitcoin. Let's go to our 12-minute time frame, our tried and true faithful time frame. We can actually see on the 12-minute time frame there is a very real potential here, guys. There is a very real potential that we are going to get some kind of a major bullish divergence right here. If we can continue up from this zone, this could actually be a major bullish divergence where the price is getting lower as the momentum is getting higher here. We're still in that decision time, guys. We are still in that decision time. New York is about to open now in 45 minutes. And once New York opens, we are going to see another injection of volume come in. Okay, we've got multiple injections, right? We got London open, that gives us one injection. We've got pre-market CPI news, that gives us a second injection. New York open will give us the third injection, and then we will probably just drop dead of myocarditis after those 3 injections, but it's okay. We are here, we are at the charts, we are waiting for our next setups, we are waiting for our levels, we are waiting to see what is going to happen now as the Bitcoin price is currently trading at 21,722, all right? 21,722. Shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless all of you. We got about 2,000 people in here. Guys, make sure to like the stream. We got about 2,000 people, 500 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up to the watchers. If we can get 2,000 likes, we will be doing a giveaway, a crypto giveaway. That will be pretty awesome. All right. Shout out to XBit. Proof of butt cheeks. 4-hour bullish divergences. Umit Maknazar. Yes. Yes, yes. Indeed. We do have 4-hour bullish divergences, and that is something that I really think we need to be aware of on the 4-hour time frame. Look at this, as I was saying before the stream started. If somebody had only showed me this chart right here and said, Jason, what do you think is going to happen? I would say, look, we are absolutely getting money flow higher. We are getting the momentum waves higher as the price is getting lower, giving us the coveted Sam Bankman-Fried man-boob bullish pattern, right? The gynecomastia on the left side, much, much thicker. I don't know why. Then the right side, money flow getting higher. This leads to a pump, right? And so right now, we can see after this one candle, market Cipher B, this yellow oscillator is actually starting to point to the downside right now, which is giving me a little, honestly, a little fear, guys. A little fear that maybe these bullish divergences are not going to play out, as the 1-hour time frame here is looking a little bit bearish. But it's too early to tell right now, which is why we need to remain calm. And we need to just wait for the key zones of support and resistance, guys. And, you know, personally for me, I'm going to be holding... Wow, would you look at this, guys? Would you look at this, man? We did bounce, by the way, off of that 618 Fibonacci. Look at that, guys. We did bounce. I should have kept my limit orders here that I had at the beginning of the stream, but I can't be scalping CPI while I'm live streaming, guys. Not like that. So we are getting a bounce from this golden pocket here. Still in the long trade from yesterday, guys. The one that we took live yesterday when we saw those absorption of shorts coming in at those lows, okay? And, yeah, we're still in the trade. My next TP is going to be 22,100 as well, though. Here's the thing, guys. We are still in the juicy swing short trade from $24,000. The setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Because, man, if this bearish news does lead to more downside, well then, honestly, guys, you know, I do have take profit set literally all the way down to $8,000, right? Because although I believe that the macro market bottom is in here, I don't necessarily believe that the low for the price is in yet, but we will wait and see. Again, if we come up to the $22,500 level, I'm looking to add to this short trade if we continue to see bearish signs on the chart. However, if we come up and start making higher highs, I will close out this trade. I'm right now viewing this as a swing trade and not a scalp trade, which is why I'm still holding the position. It's the 3rd week I've been holding it right now, okay? We are starting to get a move to the upside. Let's check it out. What is happening right here, guys, as we get this move up? We are bouncing from the Fibonacci golden pocket. Now, remember the 6 Juanita Fibonacci level. She will reject us because we're in the friend zone, okay? But because we're in the friend zone, she will be there for support. Right after she breaks our heart, she will be there for support. And as we can see clearly, the 618 Fibonacci level currently holding as support. Let us take a look here at the order book. Longs are pouring in right now, giving us a very bearish divergence, okay? A very, very bearish divergence on this order flow chart right here, guys. as we can see right now, sheesh, guys, 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 million longs opening up into the VWAP. And as we can see right here, in fact, we'll go to coinalliance.net so that we can see a little bit more clearly. BTC USD for the ByBit pair is what we want to be looking at right here. Boom. Okay. Look at this, guys. Very, very bearish divergence is forming right now on the CVD indicator. This is telling us that retail traders right now are kind of FOMOing into long positions. Right? We're going to go down to our 1 minute. They're FOMOing long, but the price is not getting higher. So this is very, very interesting right here. Right now, this is a CVD divergence. We have millions of longs opening up right now, and the price is not able to get higher. We need to, right now, if we want to see more upside, we need to put in a higher high on this chart. That will invalidate this bearish CVD. Let's come back right now to our Bitcoin chart on our 12-minute time frame. Let's go down to the 6-minute, because what are we looking for? I am personally looking for uneven butt cheeks to start forming here. Now, if we do take a look at our 6-minute, we do see right now that there are uneven butt cheeks absolutely forming on this chart, right? We can see that the price has made a clear lower low right here. And for right now, we are printing uneven butt cheeks, okay? Uneven butt cheeks as we have come down to the 618 Fibonacci level, giving us that very nice bounce, as you can see right here. That 618 fib, it does not lie. That is very, very beautiful. So let's see what's happening here. If we continue to print the bearish CVD divergences, all right, we have put in another slightly lower. No, we put in a higher high here. Okay, we put in a slightly higher high. We still have the longs pouring in. Let's check out the 5-minute time frame to see what is happening here. Wow, would you look at this? You can really see all the longs that have come in here. 3.4 million, 7.2 million. I mean, we've literally got 11 million longs opening up here. And we do still have some shorts that are actually open who shorted the low. So there are some trap shorts down below here. We've got about 3.3 million at least shorts open at the low. And now we've got 11 million longs coming in trying to push the price up higher. Now, man, this could get very, very, very interesting here, because if these longs now get trapped underneath the VWAP, that would be very bearish. Okay, that would be very bearish, and this is why it's so important, guys. Don't end up like these traders, flopping and groping here, longing and shorting, closing out trades, right? You don't want to do that. You want to always have a plan in advance going into these markets, right? And so that's why we have our levels marked out. That is the way that we trade in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. This is how we're able to give the short from the bottom at $16,300. We had a level marked out. Give the long, I mean, from the bottom. Give the short from the top, and give the long from the bottom from 21.4. Setups all given in advance because we were waiting for our levels, waiting for our confirmations, guys, as the Bitcoin price is getting higher right now on the chart. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. We do multiple live streams every single day going over this live price action. Also, guys, if you want to learn how to trade this way, we have 2 courses. This course will give you everything you need to start doing this right, and then we have an advanced order flow course, 20% discount on both courses, and 14-day free trial on the trading bot, guys. This is an excellent tool. You can try it out for free before you commit to anything, because we want people to like it and know what it is before they commit. JasonCasperTrading.com. All right, we are getting a move to the upside right now, and we are seeing more longs coming in. 11 million longs opening up right here, pushing price higher. And longs are still coming in. 12 million volume candle increase of open interest. This means, guys, traders are entering into the market right now. Traders are entering in right now. We've got a 1 million volume candle right here. Let's see what is going to play out. Okay. We are bounced from our Fibonacci golden pocket with bullish divergences on the 6-minute. And by the way, guys, if you do want to take advantage of this volatility, 0% limit fees on ByBit if you use the affiliate link in the description. This is actually a good deal. This $30,000, you got to deposit some ungodly amount in order to get that. But the 0% limit fees is actually a good deal, because then you can mark it into a trade and limit out, saving you a lot on fees. Of course, if you don't know how to trade and you try to trade on ByBit, you're going to lose all your Bitcoin, all your Ethereum, all your fiat currency. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your car. You're going to lose your wife. You're going to lose your girlfriend. You're going to lose your shoes. You're going to lose your keys. You're going to drop your phone in the toilet. So please make sure you know what you're doing before you sign up on ByBit, because it's not a get-rich-quick thing at all. Trust me, I've lost so much before I finally learned how to do this right, guys. Okay? Shout out to everybody in chat right now. Let's see if we can smash up the likes. Let's see if we can get 2,000 likes right now. Let's see if we can get 2,000 likes right now. We will do a giveaway. All right. let's see what is going on right now with TradingView. It looks like TradingView is not moving right now, but this chart still is moving. Let's see if we can check out the ES. Let's see if we can refresh this here. Dang, looks like TradingView right now, guys, is having an issue. But Bitcoin is pumping up from here, as we can see. We're gonna have to go to another chart. We're gonna have to go to another chart, right? So shout out to the haters in the chat. May God bless all of you. All right, we're gonna have to look at this on the 15-minute chart on ByBit itself, guys. So as you can see, we are getting that move to the upside from the Fibonacci golden pocket right now. And now we're getting a little bit moved back down to the downside as we have some shorts starting to open up right here. Now, the thing we need to really be watching out right now is, are we going to get some kind of absorption of shorts, right? Are we going to get some kind of absorption of shorts? Let's see what might happen here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out a local fib on coinalyze.net and see if we are going to see some kind of bullish CVD forming here. Okay, let's pull a fib. Right? I'm all about pulling the fib, right? I go out to the grocery store, I'm pulling the fib. The old ladies, they see me taking out my fib, they're like, oh! Right? They're freaking out. It's like, sheesh, lady, you never seen a fib before? But you know what? It's a different time, guys. It's the 90s, right? It's the 90s. You can pull your fib out at the store. It's all good, right? You got to trade when you got to trade. You might be in the grocery store with your kids. It is what it is, guys. All right, so what are we watching for right now? We're watching to see if this CVD is going to get lower here as the price continues to get higher here. And if that's the case, this is actually bullish because we're seeing some shorts open up right now. We are seeing a significant amount of shorts actually opening up right here, 1.5 million actually. Shorts are opening up at this high. We can see in this candlestick here, we've got shorts opening. This candlestick here, we've got shorts opening. We've got 11 million longs right now committed to their positions. They have opened up their trades in these two candlesticks. What's interesting is, you know, we have the point of control, the high volume node of this 1 5-minute candle is coming in at the price of exactly, let's see, where is that price coming in? It's coming in exactly at 21,740. And so 21,740 for me is a key level. If we can hold above 21,740, I think more upside is definitely possible. As we're seeing 1.6 million shorts come in, the Bitcoin price is just hugging that VWAP, right? What is going to happen? We can't really tell on TradingView because, okay, TradingView is back in action, guys. TradingView is back in action here. At least I think 35, 32. Yes, it's back in action. Okay, TradingView is back in action, guys. We did get that bounce from the golden pocket. What needs to happen now? We need to really put in a higher high if we want to see more upside, because if not, we will get what's known as the floppy butt cheek, okay? We know that we have the uneven butt cheek pattern forming right now where we have a deep momentum wave and a shallow momentum wave. But here's the thing, okay? It's a very strange world out there. You've got lots of young females who are trying to inject things into their glutes to try and build them, okay? Sometimes people use, actually, no joke, they use Fix-A-Flat to try and make their glutes more pompous, okay? And when you do that, the Fix-A-Flat actually leaks into the gluteal muscle and can cause a blowout, okay? It can cause a blowout, and we can see that this butt cheek could actually come down a lot lower here. So we need to be very, very careful. We don't want to be putting Fix-A-Flat into our glutes, ladies, okay? I know it can be tempting. It's cheap. You can get it at Walmart. It doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried it many, many times. I've tried it many, many, many times myself, okay? Just to test, right? Because don't knock anything until you try it. So here we go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. New York opened up. New York is going to open, guys, in 34 minutes, and we are going to get another injection of volume into these markets. We are going to see what is going to happen. We are looking for our key zones of support and resistance above and below. We know that right now we are holding support at 21,574, the Fibonacci golden pocket. We know that above us we have major resistance between 22.3 and 22.5. We have major support down below at 21.3 to 21.4. These are going to be the key zones. Once we get this injection of New York volume, we might be able to make a more informed decision of what is going to be happening in these crazy Bitcoin markets, because Interesting developments. It will give us more data to see, are we getting some kind of bearish divergence or something? What does New York want to do after this bearish news comes out? And some people are saying, look, we're going to get a dump. You know, I would say long term, this is definitely not bullish for Bitcoin. This could absolutely put an end to the relief rally we are seeing here because, you know, the dollar is at key resistance. If the dollar breaks out of this key resistance, you know, that could be very, very bearish for Bitcoin, for risk assets. And as we see, the dollar is absolutely right now getting some bullish divergences on the chart. Again, we have come up to the local 618. This is make it or break it right here, guys. What happens within the next, I would say, 2 hours is really going to determine what is going to be happening here for our beloved Bitcoin price, okay? The beloved Bitcoin is getting another little bit of a move to the upside here. We can see we're starting to push up again. Can we now make a higher high locally? Let's check out our order flow chart one more time. So a lot of the shorts who opened here have actually now closed their positions. They're not so committed, right? They're not committed, right? They're not the marrying type. And as we take a look here at the order flow chart, we can even see that locally right now, we do have a slightly bullish CVD divergence, right? We could see shorts entering in. Price is not able to make a lower low locally. This could actually be a little bit bullish right here. In fact, let's see if we can zoom in even more. We're going to check out a super duper zoomed in order flow chart right here. Yeah, let's check this out. Okay, let's go to the this chart here and see if we can see anything very, very interesting. See if we see anything interesting here. Okay, so we can see maybe a slight bullishness here. Slight bullishness right here. We see shorts opening up in this zone. Like right here, all this purple stuff getting higher, these are shorts opening up, right? These are shorts opening up. And there's more shorts opening up than longs in this little zone. Yet price is not able to make a lower low. This is very, very local. This is nothing I would ever trade, but we're just observing here saying, look, it's possible that we have some shorts being absorbed here. We've even got more shorts coming in right now. About 400,000 shorts coming in right now in this one candlestick. 400,000 shorts coming in. Okay, we've got more shorts coming in right now. Let's see what happens with these shorts. Let's see what happens with them. Right, we've got CVD getting even lower right now. Let's see what is happening. Yep, CVD getting a little bit lower. Are we going to put in a lower low here? Yes, we just have put in a lower low. We've got another 125,000 shorts coming in right now at this candlestick. So again, this is a key area we need to really be watching to see what is going to happen before the New York opens. Okay, we've got these shorts coming in. Look at this. We've got shorts coming in here. We've got, you know, close to 1 million shorts coming in here. All right, we're going to go back to our regular chart, guys. Make sure to like the stream. Got 2,000 people in here. God bless you all. We got about 900 likes. If we can get 2,000 likes, guys, we are going to be doing a giveaway. We can see the shorts are coming in right now. Let's check out how this is doing, how this long trade is doing here. You know, it's not doing as great as I would want, guys. It's not doing as great as I would want. But, again, we need to be watching we're going to be watching CoinAlyze. So this is absolutely invalidated. This local bullish CVD is invalidated here. We have a lot of longs committed, guys. So here's the potential danger, right? Let's talk about the potential dangers here. If we don't get these divergences confirming, right, we have a lot of long trades that have unfortunately opened up right here. Look at this one candlestick right here on the 15-minute time frame. We could see that we've got in this one 15-minute time frame 5.6 million longs opening up here. And so most of them actually opened a little bit higher than price is right now. So if these guys get trapped up here, we could see a significant move to the downside when New York opens. This could be dangerous, right? But at the same time, in this consolidation period, we also see the shorts opening up at these lows. Right now, we have both sides entering into the market. They're committed to their position. We have shorts that are committed. We have longs that are committed. We have millions and millions of dollars right now committed to these positions. And price right now, in my opinion, is waiting for New York to open, which is going to happen in about 30 minutes. We're going to see another injection of volume come in. Once New York opens, it is going to be absolutely insane, because then I do believe the decision is going to be made. We need to be watching the dollar. The dollar, guys, also kind of just hanging out around the Fibonacci golden pocket, not too much going on. The S&P 500 as we can see, getting a little bit of support at this Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. We are waiting for New York for a real decision to be made. Volume has tapered down here. We got 12 million volume on an increase of open interest. And now volume is tapering down. 4.3 million candle, 1.5 million candle. Now we have a 700,000 candle here. Okay, so we really just need to wait it out. We need to wait it out. So we got our bounce from the 618. We got our bounce from the 0.65. And that's the thing, guys. You know, man, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be on Around the Blockchain later. I wonder what we're going to talk about after all this stuff. It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, we are coming down here, as we can see. You know, we technically do locally have some bullish market structure, right? So this, honestly, this golden pocket right here is a real make it or break it level. And the reason why it's a real make it or break it is because we have put in our low down here. We put in our high. We put in our low down here. Now we put in this high. And this high over here, we now have come down, put in a higher low from the golden pocket. And this could be a reversal of market structure because our previous highs before last night were right here, right? So this was our last high. We put in a higher high now, and now we're putting in a higher low. So if we can't put in a higher high now, that is actually a sign of major weakness as we are dumping down toward basically retesting this key support resistance flip, right? Besides this FOMO wick to the downside, this level right here, 21,700, is a key support resistance flip. And honestly, right now we have longs that are absolutely closing out of their positions, and we have more shorts opening up. We have longs closing out. We have more shorts opening up, as we can see right here. This gray stuff is longs closing out. They're losing. They're like, maybe that was a bad long. I'm going to get out. A lot of them are still open. And we do have some shorts closing out as well. Indecision, waiting for New York to make that decision, guys. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are bringing you the juiciest technical analysis updates twice a day, as well as juicy live trading live streams. Shout out to Cozy Babe, who says, LOL, Carnage might do at 6 a.m. for me. Interesting. Shout out to I'm My Hero. He says, bad CPI just released. Bad CPI reading just released another UFO story. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's some insightful commentary you got there, my friend. So I appreciate that. May God bless you. Okay, let's see what is going to happen here as we are coming down. My long is hanging on by a thread here, guys. We're hoping that we come up to our next take profit at $2,100. 22,100 is going to be my next TP. In fact, you know what? I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to make it 22,200 for my next long take profit. And if I get stopped out of this trade, guys, I get stopped out still in a profit here. So it's all good because I'm still holding short trades from higher as well. So we are short, we are long, but we are not going to be taking action here until we come down to one of our main zones of support or resistance, right? We are waiting for some of these main zones of support or resistance to be hit, okay? As we are slowly bleeding down here after getting somewhat of a dead cat bounce from this key Fibonacci golden pocket level. If we zoom out, we can just clearly see the market structure here. Very important support resistance flip that we are currently trading at right now. We just draw a line on the chart at about 21,700, and we can see that this level was consolidation after acting as support, and then it was support, resistance, and then support. And so right now, it's a very, very key level, 21,700. What is going to happen as we are coming to this exact level right now, 21,700? This, in my opinion, locally is a make it or break it level. Wow. Let's come back to our order book. As we see, traders are now opening up. We've got longs coming back into the market, guys. 1 million longs coming back into the market. People are absolutely flopping and groping in this price action, guys. There's a lot of indecision in the market. We can see traders making dumb decisions here. More longs coming in right now. More longs coming in right now. Okay. And some longs just close out. Man, talk about flopping and groping, guys. These guys are entering, exiting. Tight stops, perhaps. Maybe tight stop longs. I don't know. I can't say, but open interest is slowly bleeding down right here. And let's zoom out just to get a little bit overall context, right? Let's zoom out. We don't see any major bearish divergence here. Nothing too major. Some might say this was absolutely absorption here, but it was hard to say because it's on a decrease of open interest. We know we've got these longs who are committed right here, okay? If we turn on net longs, we can see most of them are still open, right? When we're looking at this order flow chart, guys, we are looking right here at the net longs. this blue candlestick getting higher is longs opening, and as it turns gray and comes back down, these are longs closing. So we will know that all of these longs are officially closed out of their positions if this gray candle comes all the way down and engulfs this previous blue candle. So until that happens, a lot of these longs are still open, and unfortunately, guys, most of these longs are actually trapped, and we can see this here because 4.4 million of them opened up above where price is now. Actually, more than that. We've got 4 million, 8 million, maybe like 9 million, guys, are opened up above where price is right now. So this could get very, very volatile very, very quickly. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Make sure to subscribe. If we can get 2,000 likes on here right now, we will be doing a crypto giveaway. We got about 1,000 likes. We're about halfway there. If everybody just likes right now, we will absolutely be doing that juicy giveaway on the channel. Shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to Kev Decrypt, who says bear div on P3USD. Yes, I do also have to pee as usual, guys, but I'm holding it in for the sake of this live stream because we are watching this happen in real time, guys, as we are seeing right now. Shorts closing out, longs opening up, and price still getting lower. This is very intense, right? Look at this. Longs opening up, shorts closing out, and yet the price is getting even lower. We're going to switch our view right now. We're going to go down to an even more juicy chart here to see if we can see anything on a very, very, very low time frame here. Okay, look at this. Lots of shorts actually closing out down here. And now we've got longs opening up as the price is getting lower. So even locally now, we've got some longs opening up immediately under the water. 1.9 million longs opening up in this candle right here. Immediately under the water. And wow, now we've got the shorts coming in, guys. Look at this. Shorts opening up right here. We've got some shorts opening up right here. This time frame right here, guys, this is the 2414 TR chart, which is giving us very, very detailed low time frame what is happening in real time here. And yeah, it's right now. Man, we've got those shorts opening up on an increase of open interest right here. Coming back to the actual Bitcoin chart, just so we can see what things are looking like on an actual chart. We can see that the price is coming down lower here, as we are coming down to the Fibonacci 618 again for another retest. Guys, this is actually not looking very, very bullish because of the fact we would have wanted more follow through here from this bounce, right? We would have wanted a bit more follow through from this bounce here. And so technically what has happened is we have really just, you know, really we've essentially just put in a slightly higher high and got kind of like a CDW here. So, you know, I'm not necessarily feeling so great about the long trade that I'm in right now, guys. As you can see, we're coming down, and I am quickly losing profits. Of course, this is fine with me because I've already realized a good profit on this, enough for me for a scalp or day trade, and I'm going to hold on to this in case we get a unexpected move to the upside right now. Of course, the 786 is the last hope down here. The 786 fib level is the last hope for support right down there. And if we start to lose that, then we are looking down to lower prices. We are looking down to the 21.2-ish zone because we know below us we have potential CDW of the lows, and we also have potentially now the 786 Fibonacci retest of the previous support resistance flip coming all the way back to this mini range that we were trading in back in the beginning of January. Should I say the middle of January? Now, as we look at the 4-hour time frame, currently printing a red dot, this is definitely not the most bullish looking thing in the world here, guys. This is not what we want to see. We need to see our lower time frame start to tick up. We were looking to see if we're going to print a bullish divergence on the 12-minute. That is actually quickly losing its validity here, as locally now it looks like we are getting the fix of flat butt cheeks, right? We were hoping to see something like this where the butt cheeks were getting higher as the price is getting lower. It looks like she's injected fix of flat into the butt cheeks. She's experiencing a blowout right now, and this is gluteal blowout. Definitely not a fun experience. And we are dripping down as we wait for New York to open. We are going to be opening in about 20 minutes, guys. 19 minutes until New York is going to open. We are going to get another injection of volume in here. Let's come back to our 5-minute time frame. We want to see what is happening now in real time. Look at this, man. We see more longs opening up. We see traders coming back into the market. The open interest is getting higher over time. What that means right now, from the exact time of the news coming out to our present moment, there are more active traders in the market right now than there were back then. Okay, so there is a lot of active money coming into the market right now. You know, a lot of this volume on the way down were traders getting stopped out. So now we've got volume coming into the market right now. This means there is potential fuel for a fire, for traders getting trapped, for traders getting chopped up. When there are people in the market, right, it means that there is liquidity that can be grabbed. There's liquidity that can be taken for whales to take advantage of liquidity either to the upside or to the downside. So I'm going to go to a 15-minute time frame here on coinanalyze.net to just clear out some of this noise. Okay, we're just going to clear out some of the noise here. And, man, I would say, man, it's so hard to tell. We need to wait for New York to open right now. Okay, come on, New York. Come on, baby. Come on. Jason Casper does need a new pair of shoes here. Now, there is a new development on the chart right now. We have a new development. This just in, breaking news. Breaking news, guys. As we can see, there is the potential right now for actually bearish CVD. We can see that the price is getting lower and the CVD is getting higher. This is showing us potentially absorption of longs that are coming in. All right, this is potentially bearish. Let's go down to our 1-minute time frame and take a look at this right here. As we can see, over time, as the open interest is increasing, the price is getting lower. As long as we don't come above this level here, if we don't come above this level, this would be bearish CVD right here, right? Price is getting lower, the CVD is getting higher. This is telling us there are longs entering into the market, and yet price is unable to make a higher high, right? Locally here, very locally, this is a bearish divergence. Let's see. And look at this, guys. Not only is it a bearish divergence, but even locally, we have come up to the local Fibonacci golden pocket right here and are actually seeing a move to the downside, as we see even now more longs coming in. Wow, very interesting stuff, guys. And now in real time, not only did we see more longs coming in, but we have got another 1 million shorts opening up here. People are shorting this local golden pocket. Let's check it out again. We can see very clearly the shorts now starting to come in. 900,000 shorts opening up here. Woof. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Very local, bearish absorption of longs. These longs opening up here, absorbed by whales. Okay, absorbed by whales here. So let's really wait and see. As New York opens, would you look at this bearish divergence playing out in real time right here, guys? Would you look at this thing playing out in real time? As we are dripping down back to our key zone here. Wow. This is no longer valid. As we are dripping down to our key zones, we know that if we're going to come lower, we are coming for this low right here. We are coming for this low on the 6-minute time frame. All bullish divergences are officially now invalid. Okay, all bullish divs are invalid. S&P 500 about to put in a lower low. The dollar, oh my goodness, about to put in a higher high. This could be very, very, very volatile when New York opens. We are waiting for New York to open right now for a real decision here to be made. As we can see, we are bleeding down here, back down, back down, back down. And of course, guys, if we do get the moves to the downside, the next major zone that we're going to be looking for is that 21,250-ish zone, right? 21,250 is going to be our next major zone. And if we lose that, the unfortunate reality is this could be bearish for Bitcoin long term. Let's just zoom out and take a look at what we have actually, what we're dealing with here. Again, you know, when we are looking at the daily time frame, we have to understand the context of the market, right? We have come up to major resistance here. We have come up to major resistance. Why major resistance? Because it is the volume area high of this entire range from June, and we know when price comes above this area, if we fail to hold, it's considered overbought. There needs to be a correction to the downside. Once we get that correction to the downside, it's more probable than not that we will actually fill the entire value area, right? This is why we gave the short setup from the high, right, at $24,000, because we know that this is major resistance, right? That's why I'm in the swing short from up there. But we can see also now we have officially changed market structure, putting in a low that is lower than the previous higher low. What does this mean? It means we have our high, our low, our lower high, and now our lower low, right? Which means even if we get a rise, technically this is bearish market structure. And we've been saying, because the CPI data, if the CPI data comes out hot, meaning more bearish than expected, and higher inflation than expected, you know, this to me makes me shift my bias a little bit now more bearish, looking to potentially short any rise. But we have key support right now that we are currently at. This is the pre-FTX dump support zone, okay? This is what we are looking at. This is why I am long here, because we gave the long setup from that exact level, that key support resistance flip. If we don't hold this level, in my opinion, it's going to be a smooth move down. It's going to be a very, very smooth move down. This is the last doorway. Look at this price action here. Very, very smooth. Very, very, very smooth, right? The time you went to Taco Bell at 3 in the morning and you ate 12 soft tacos after a night of partying with your friends back in college. It was a very, very smooth move down, right? After FTX happened, it was smooth, right? But the next morning, guys, it was even smoother coming out. Smooth in, smooth out, and then smooth back in, right? You never learn from your mistakes. You say, I'm never going to do that again. But what do you know? You're out with your friends again the next night, and you're going to Taco Bell again at 3 in the morning, right? As a dog returns to his vomit, so a man returns to his sin, if you know what I'm saying. So, look, it could be a very, very smooth move down. And here's the thing. There's two options here, in my opinion, right? There's two main things that could happen here. Number one, right? If we take a look at this Fibonacci golden pocket from the low to the high, we can see that it is coming in right at this value area low. So if this is going to maintain bullish market structure with a major pullback here, I would be looking down to the 18.5 for a major bounce. However, people are talking about the potential of a Wyckoff accumulation schematic forming right now. There's two different types of Wyckoff accumulation schematics. Type number one would give us a lower low, lower than this, right? Type number two would give us a higher low. So for me, my two major targets here are going to be right here. If we do lose the support, target number one is going to be right down here, okay, between that 618 and 786. Target number two for me, guys, is going to be a lower low. And I'll tell you exactly where I would be looking for it to come in. Because if we look at market cycle history past, in the history of the past of the market past, we can see that every single market bottom comes in between the 786 and the 886 fib, right? So for me, this is accumulation zone on spot. And, you know, like I said, I believe that the bottom of the cycle is in. I don't necessarily believe that the bottom of the price is in, because there are different things that could be playing out here that could give us a lower low or a higher low. Past two market cycles, we have put in a higher low after some kind of a relief rally. Now, honestly, this is a little bit short for a relief rally, in my opinion, compared to previous market cycles. So we will have to wait and see how it happens, but these are different ideas that we need to be prepared for, because regardless, guys, we need to understand why are we here in this market. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a move to the upside right now. We need to understand why are we here in this market, guys. For me, I am here to make money on the long term and the short term, right? I'm a scalper, so I'm day trading and stuff like that, but I'm also a swing trader and I'm also a long-term hodler. And so for me, when I see that we are at the bottom of a market cycle, and I know that the bottom is going to be in between this zone here, you know, for me, this is accumulation time. I'm not going to be scared if Bitcoin puts in a lower low. I'm not going to be scared of that. I'm going to be buying the fear. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you don't believe in Bitcoin, then you shouldn't be buying it. But if you believe in it, guys, historically speaking, these are the times to be accumulating and building a portfolio to ride it up in the next bull market. And if you don't think there's going to be a bull market, good for you. Don't buy Bitcoin, right? But for me, I'm a hodler. I'm a believer in the Bitcoin bull market cycle. So that's where I've got my eggs. I've got a few eggs in that basket, guys. You know, and I don't keep all my eggs in the same basket. I don't. If Bitcoin goes to zero, I'll be all right. I'll still have my house. I'll still have my family. I have other, you know, I'm a trader. It doesn't matter to me. But it would be a very upsetting thing for me. It would be very disappointing. But I wouldn't ruin my life, right? And that's key, I think, right? Whatever investment you go into, you know there's a risk. You know there's a risk. But make sure that that risk is not going to put you in a place where your family is now in a bad position, where you're now in a bad position, right? You have to make sure that you are not putting all your eggs in the same basket. Let's see if we can get, right now, 2,000 likes. We got about 2,000 people in here, only about 1,000 likes. We have about 9 minutes until New York opens, where we get an injection of volume coming into the market right here. Wow, would you look at this, guys? I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal right here. Now, after getting this bearish CVD divergence where we saw the longs absorb locally, we saw the shorts absorb locally, and now we're getting a little bit of a move to the upside. So the long trade, guys, is still open. The short trades are still open. We are about to get that market injection of massive volume coming in, guys. It is about to get crazy in here in about 9 minutes. I cannot wait for this volatility to come in. I can't wait for the market to make a decision. As we know, inflation is higher than expected, guys. 0.2% higher than expected. So it's still down, though. This is something we have to understand. You know, back in September, it was 8.5%. Now it's 2.4%. It's 2% lower than it was. And we know from this point onward, right, from this point onward, February 14th and onward, they've actually changed the way that they are calculating the CPI. They're doing it now based on the previous 1 year instead of the past 2 years, which, in my opinion, is going to be lowering inflation over time. I think we are going to see inflation come lower and lower. I think that this is just a small speed bump in the road here. And I'm talking about paper inflation, guys. I'm not talking about real life. All right, I know whenever I say inflation is coming down, people always comment, but have you been to the store yet? Well, actually, no, I haven't really been to the store, guys. I don't really go to the store. I haven't bought eggs in like 4 years, all right? Because I raise my own chickens. Highly advise it. But here's the thing. I know the prices of things are going up, but it's not about real life. This is about on paper. If we're going to play the game of trading these markets, we need to play the game of on paper, right? When the whole economy shut down in the beginning of 2020, we saw the stock market hit a new all-time high. That's a huge paradox. You mean to tell me the economy shut down, we stopped producing, yet the S&P 500 hits a new all-time high? How is this possible? Because everything is manipulated and everything is fake on paper, and the system is set up to take away the actual purchasing power from the common person and give it to a very small group of people. That's how it's set up. That's how these markets are set up, right? And so if inflation goes down on paper, we can expect the Bitcoin price to go up as compared to the dollar on paper, right? That's just the way it is. And we're also going to see if inflation goes down too much, we're going to start to see the Fed get a little bit concerned. They're going to have to pivot. They're going to have to print, right? They're going to have to print, because if inflation goes down too much, then we could end up in a deflationary event, which is not good for a fractional reserve debt-based system, right? So we have some very, very interesting times ahead of us, guys. We have some very interesting times ahead of us as we're seeing these macro bottom signals. 7 minutes now until New York open. We are getting another little move to the downside here. The markets are flat. We're coming over to our 5-minute time frame. Let's see what has been happening here. Okay, increase of open interest. We can see traders, again, are committing to the market. Since the news came out about the inflation, see these blue candles getting higher right here. This is open interest. What is open interest? It means traders are actively entering into positions. When the open interest is coming down, like we saw here, right, it was turning purple, that means traders are exiting their positions. That means the price movement that was happening up in this zone was fueled by traders leaving the market, right? Because if traders leave the market, it can affect the price. Now, the price action happening in this zone is being fueled by traders entering into the market. As we can see, we have a lot of shorts that have come in here. They are still committed to their position. In fact, everybody who shorted even the exact low is still holding their position. And we can tell this because these purple candles right here, these are the net shorts, okay? The net shorts are showing us short trades opening up, and if these shorts were closing out of their positions, we would see these purple candles come back down, right? It would turn gray. It would turn gray, like what we saw down here. These were shorts leaving the market. These gray candles, net shorts getting lower. Now we see shorts opening up here. They are committed to their positions, even though a lot of them are under the water, right? Everyone who shorted down here, everyone who shorted right here, they are currently not in profit right now. Everyone who shorted in these candles, they're currently not in profit. They are waiting on this bearish news. They're waiting for New York to open, expecting a move to the downside. Now, same with these longs. These longs are under the water right now. We have 7 million longs opening up right here, and they are currently in the red, yet they're committed to their position. We can tell because look at these net longs here. We saw the blue candles open up. We have not seen the gray candles close out. In fact, just the contrary. We've actually seen even more longs come in since that news came out. And so we are now waiting. These people are waiting. They're basically gambling, saying, look, I'm committed to my view on this. I'm committed to what direction I think this is going to go. I'm going to hold my position. I'm committed to my position. As we have 4 minutes until New York opens here, we can see that we are slowly getting a drip to the downside. The DXY is putting in a higher high, very bearish right now for crypto. The S&P 500 has just put in a lower low, very bearish for crypto. We're going to take a look at the SPX chart as New York opens because we're going to see if we get some kind of a gap here on the daily time frame. Now, yesterday we closed this candle. Yesterday was a very small purple candle, no wick really. I'm sorry, hang on. What am I talking about? That's the 6-minute time frame. All right, guys, so this is where the S&P 500 closed yesterday and New York closed. Let's see, in 4 minutes, New York is about to open up. Are we going to gap majorly to the downside, right, with this candle here? Are we going to gap down and then maybe come up and fill the gap and reject? That is something that is very, very possible, right? The dollar right now putting in, oh my goodness, the dollar is pumping like crazy right now on this, this high inflation news. Oh man, look at this. Now, keep in mind, though, guys, simply put, the dollar for the past few days, right, since Friday, has been in a sideways range. So when we zoom out here, it's nothing too crazy that the dollar came down to support and is finding a bounce at support. So unless we actually break this resistance, there's really no reason on a higher term time frame to get overly excited. Again, the CPI news always gives us short-term volatility, but it gives us long-term volatility. The long-term volatility isn't going to settle in, guys, probably until, you know, today or tomorrow, right? The actual direction. But objectively speaking, this is bearish news for crypto. This is bearish news for stocks, because higher inflation means more interest rate hikes, right? Higher inflation means more interest rate hikes. More interest rate hikes means people are going to be storing their value in cash, right? Because the cash is guaranteed to give them that return, that interest, right? As opposed to risk assets. So we are getting a little bit of a move to the downside right here as this DXY is just going straight to Pump City, blasting through all the 618 Fibonacci levels. You know, the dollar is that asset that, okay, we are coming up right now to the macro 618 for the dollar. So let's see, as New York opens in 2 minutes, this is very, very key, a very, very key zone for the dollar locally. Let's come back to SPX. SPX, guys, let's see if we gap down. I'm actually going to keep the ES mini futures chart up as well here because, okay, Bitcoin is getting another move to the downside. 21. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin is starting to dump here as New York is 2 minutes away from open. Oh man, look at this, 21,612 right now, coming down pretty dang low. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and, okay, we've got our ES mini futures. We're going to go to the 1 hour time frame here. Look at this, guys. This is definitely not looking very bullish here. We are about to see the S&P 500 open up, New York open. We are about to see a big gap here. So this is going to be now a key support for the S&P. I should say for the ES mini futures. I don't like the fact that we were unable to put in a higher high right here. And the dollar, guys, is right now at the Fibonacci Golden Pocket. The 618 fib, this is the moment of truth. Is 618 going to say yes when the dollar asks her out, or is she going to give a rejection, that punch in the gut? Ugh! Ugh! There's nothing worse than the feeling of rejection, guys. Okay? Let's check it out. The DXY looks like she might be rejecting him. Right? 618, will you go out with me? Dollar might say no. Let's turn on Market Cipher here to see what is happening on our butt cheeks. Looks like we don't have Market Cipher here. Very strange. Okay, S&P is coming down 9:30. We are officially open for business. Let's check out the SPX right now. Gap to the downside on SPX right here. As we can see, this candle has gapped to the downside after yesterday's market close, and we are immediately dumping down after this gap. We could see that the close from yesterday was up here. In fact, let's go ahead and mark that level. We're going to go ahead and mark this gap right here. And let's go ahead and set an alert here in case we come up to fill that gap. We do want to be aware that we are filling that gap. But we also do have a gap down here from a few days ago. So let's also be aware of this gap that we have down here for a few days ago. The SPX. Oh, whoops. That alert didn't work out so great, huh? All right, we want to make sure we know if we're filling this gap here. All right, so we are just bleeding down right now as the dollar is going straight to Pump City. It looks like 618 is saying yes to the dollar as Bitcoin is dumping down much lower here. And when we take a look at what is happening, at least with our divergences, we want to be watching because there is still a chance that we can come down to our key zone of support below these lows for a little bounce. But honestly, you know, if we put in another lower low right here, that is not necessarily the most bullish thing, considering the fact that we did not we failed now to put in a higher high after bouncing from the golden pocket. So in my opinion, things are definitely leaning a bit more bearish than they are bullish right now, guys. Definitely leaning a bit more bearish than they are bullish right now, y'all. As New York is officially open for business, we are getting a massive move to the downside. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 5-minute order flow chart here. Wow, can you believe this, guys? Can you believe this? 1.3 million longs opening up, and yet price is getting lower here. This is very interesting. We have a 9 million volume candle, 1.3 million more longs than shorts here, opening up, and price is just dripping down. These longs are getting absolutely wrecked. And what else is interesting, guys, is we see all these longs still holding their positions. All these longs right now are still holding their positions from up here. Are they insane, or do they know something we don't know? Do they have inside information? Do they know that Elon Musk is about to tweet good things for Bitcoin? Is Elon Musk tweeting good things for Bitcoin right now as we see 1.5 million longs coming in on this New York open candle here? We are getting a little bit of a move to the upside. Longs are starting to come in right now. We got 1.5 million longs on a 12 million volume candle here. As you can see, the Bitcoin price is starting to get another little wick to the upside. Let's go ahead and pull out a local fib, a very, very local fib from this low to the high and see what did happen here. Did we get any kind of bounce from any kind of significant level? Looks like, guys, potentially we are holding here, making a higher low. So this is make it or break it. We will check out our 1-minute time frame to see what is happening here. Slight bullish divergence on the 1 minute. It's very, very, very slight here. Let's see, guys, if these long traders were right. Again, for me, I am not committing to the market unless we come to one of my key zones of support and resistance, right? So for me, this is the 4-hour time frame. Let me just kind of show you guys. Oh, crap. Hang on. I did the wrong thing. For me, I have very clear zones of support and resistance that I am actually looking to get involved in the market. Until we do that, guys, I am not getting involved. Reasons because I'm currently in 3 long positions. I'm currently in 3 short positions. I'm in 3 longs and 3 shorts from better places. I'm not looking to add or enter a fresh trade until we come to one of my key zones, right? I like to hold my trades. I'm a swing trader as well as a day trader, and I'm short right now from this high, okay, locally. So I have no reason to add to short here, right? I have no reason to short here because I'm still short from that exact zone right here. From 22,000, still short from 22K. We are getting a move to the upside right now on Bitcoin. Let's see if we get the old double cross for New York open. New York loves to give us the double cross, guys. New York, they love to give us a fake move and then the real move, the old switcheroni and cheese, as I like to call it, the S&P 500. Let's see what is happening. We're starting to get a slight move to the upside. We do know we have very key support just below us at around $4,100. How's our DXY doing? DXY may be getting a rejection in between the Fibonacci golden pocket and the 786 level right now. Again, when we zoom out, the dollar is simply just trading sideways. The dollar does have important resistance up here. The S&P does have important support down here. Maybe we're going to get some kind of an intraday bounce, throw everybody off guard. A lot of times the news comes out and it tricks out a lot of people, right? We don't get that real directional move immediately. It takes some time. People need to get sliced up. That's exactly what has been happening here. For the past few minutes, as we've been watching, people get absolutely sliced up. Now, remember, the SPX has a gap to the upside and a gap to the downside. To the upside, we have a gap at 41.37. If we fill this gap, be watching because we could fill the gap and then get a move back down from there. Okay, so we could very well come up, fill the gap, and then reject. Also, we have a gap to the downside, guys. This gap to the downside is coming in at 40.90, which is very interesting because we know 40.90 is our key zone of support here for the SPX locally. So if we're coming down to this zone locally, we know we'll be filling a gap on the SPX candles. We know that ES mini futures is hitting into its golden pocket and the support resistance flip from this old value area high. It's the same chart, guys. It's just the SPX is the New York City index for the S&P 500, and then the ES mini futures, it trades like a Forex futures market, right? So it's open except for Sundays. So very interesting stuff here. And Bitcoin right now is starting to get a little bit of a move to the upside, right? unexpected move to the upside on Bitcoin. Let's go to the order flow chart. Let us see what is happening here. Oof. So here's what is happening, guys. Bitcoin is right now coming up to our yellow line on the chart, 21,700. If you guys remember, if you were watching the live stream yesterday, you knew that when we longed this low down here, we were looking to take 21,700 because we knew it was key resistance. Then it held as key support. Now again, it's a support resistance flip. Let's see if we can reclaim this level. Very, very key right here to see if we can reclaim this level. We'll go to this chart. We'll go to our order flow chart. Okay, we've got longs coming in, guys. 3.1 million longs coming in. We've got longs committing here to their positions. This is absolutely phenomenal. We've got now another 1.2 million longs coming in. Right here, we can see that the longs are still coming in. Everybody who longed all the way through here, they're holding their positions. Same with the shorts. These people are committed right now, guys. This is absolutely crazy. They are not flopping and groping. They are committed to their positions. They're going to hold their positions. Make sure to like the stream, guys. We got about 2,000 people in here, only about 1,300 likes. Make sure to like the stream, guys. If we can get 2,000 likes in here, we'll be doing a crypto giveaway. It's going to be pretty dang juicy, to say the least. And yes, we are now getting about... Man, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy. It's a fight because right now we have 4 million volume. It's about equal right now. Longs and shorts, it's about equal. It's about equal. The 4 hour is printing a red dot right now. We have tried to come above this key zone, guys. We have tried to come above this key zone and are officially now unable. We are officially now unable. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. We're not really seeing any kind of divergences here, right? If we go down to a lower time frame, we would be looking to see, are we getting absorption of longs coming in? Are these longs being absorbed by bigger players? The answer is no, guys. The answer is no. These longs are not being absorbed by bigger players, right? We're seeing open interest increase here. We're actually seeing CVD. All right, now we potentially could be forming a divergence here. Let's watch and wait. We've got another 300,000 longs coming in. Okay. Shout out to Thrizzle. God bless you, Thrizzle. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says I'm the GOAT. I am definitely not the GOAT. I am definitely not. Okay, so right now, guys, there's the potential here for slight bearish divergence forming, ever so slight. Let's go down to an even lower time frame now. We really want to watch what is happening in real time here. We want to watch what is happening in real time here. Are we getting that absorption? It looks like we are getting some slight absorption of longs here, guys. We are getting some slight long absorption right here. We have put in now a lower high, and we can see that the longs have been coming in here, right? We can see that the longs are coming in. Hundreds of thousands of longs coming in. Oof. Okay. This now looks bearish locally here, guys. We could see that longs are coming in, yet the price is unable to make a higher high. We're trading right now just below the VWAP and the daily point of control and the daily open. This is a very key zone right here. But we do see the bearish divergences now starting to form, at least locally. They are not confirmed yet, but we're watching them form here. Let's come back to our other chart because we want to see how this is looking on our actual support resistance levels here, guys. So, as we can see, we are now, again, above our very key zone of 21,700. We are above that key zone of 21,700. Let's see if we can hold above it. This is a very important support resistance flip. Again, you know, I am still waiting. I am not committing any new money to these markets until we come up to one of my green boxes, right? I have no reason to do that. I have no reason to do that. I'm in 3 shorts. I'm literally short from the exact top. I'm also short from right here. I have no reason to be looking for a short trade right now because if we're just going to do this, put in a lower high and dump, I would just prefer to hold my short from right here, right? There's no reason for me to enter into a freshie right now. As for the long trades go, I'm long from much, much lower as well. So if we're going to hold this zone of support down here, I am looking to add a fresh long if we come back down into this zone. And, you know, I'm looking to compound my swing shorts from 24,000 if we come up to this zone as well. Because we do have to understand that because we have gotten bearish news, this is, in my opinion, bearish looking market structure, having put in our high and then having put in our low, our lower high, now putting in a lower low, taking out our previous higher low, I would then look to short the rise, especially given this bearish news, because although I don't trade the news, I trade the charts. If we come up to this zone right here, which is key resistance, we will have stopped out pretty much everybody who shorted from here. And if we start to see the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher, which there's a really, really good chance right now we will, if we get another move to the upside, we will probably be seeing the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern here. As we can see on the 1 hour time frame, look at this. We're already printing a red dot. So if we do something like this locally, right, and we're getting this kind of direction here as we come up like this, that is absolutely the uneven butt cheek pattern, as we can clearly see right here. The left butt cheek is very, very juicy with the ravioli flowing out. Nice and the big and the juicy and the gravy, right? Because you guys know, you people who have Italian grandmothers, she didn't call it tomato sauce, right? She didn't call it tomato sauce. She called it gravy. And it would sit there on the pot all day. And it would simmer and it would smell so good, just like this butt cheek is smelling so good right now. You know what I'm saying? And then that right cheek, nice and skinny. Also, it would be giving us the bearish upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boob gynecomastia pattern. We will see the money flow getting lower as the price gets higher. The man boobs getting lower as the price gets higher. If we come up to this zone, right? Look at the money flow on the 1 hour. Could be very, very bearish for us. As we are currently getting a move to the upside right now, Bitcoin is about to catch the world off guard. Bitcoin is going to shock the world. Okay? And I say this tongue-in-cheek, guys, because most people don't give a crap about Bitcoin. But look at this. We are now getting our move to the upside here. As we can see, we are reclaiming our important level. Are we going to make a local higher high? This will be very, very interesting. We made our low, bounce from the 6 Juanita. We make our high, we make our higher low. Are we going to now continue this bullish market structure? Now that things have settled down, now that New York has opened, we are currently right now, as we speak, coming up into the VWAP. As we come into the VWAP, notice something very interesting. Notice something very interesting. First of all, oof. Oh man, this is hard. We have some shorts closing out. We still have some longs opening up here. Let's see what happens at VWAP, guys. This could be make it or break it. This could be make it or break it. As we come up into VWAP, we have a lot of longs opening up into VWAP. 4 million longs opening up into VWAP. We have 15 million volume, 5 million volume, 4 million volume. Volume is ticking down as we're coming up to VWAP. Not the most strong thing in the world. As we also come up to daily open, the daily point of control, the daily value area high. We're also coming up to the previous day value area high as we get this little move to the downside right here. And what else is quite interesting is there is a potential right here, a potential for a very significant bearish CVD divergence. But we have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Now, we are getting this wick to the upside. What would I like to see? To be honest with you guys, I would honestly like to see more upside. If I had to choose right now between upside or downside, if someone gave me, Jason, you could move the market, what would you say? I would say, give me some upside, baby. Give me a little bit more upside right now. Give me a little bit more upside right now, yo. But I don't know, right? I do not know. I do not know. As we are just sitting here, waiting for the market to make a move. It's very, very interesting stuff. SPX, getting a move to the upside. Are we going to fill that gap? DXY, the dollar, rejecting from the golden pocket. Very interesting, guys. This actually is looking a little bit more bullish right now for Bitcoin than bearish, as we await for our key zones of support and resistance to be hit, to be tapped, to come in right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hellbest Primos told you to long. Everybody, he told you to long, okay? He told you to long. Shout out to DXY negative equals huge rally. Yes, that is true, Robert. If this DXY rejects here, we will get a huge rally. Okay, we absolutely will get that huge rally if the DXY rejects right here. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Michael Securia. Says, play the pump song. Face Reality says, song. Should we do a pump song? More cowbell. Play the pump song. People want the pump song. Can I look at Ethereum? We might be able to take a look at Ethereum right now, guys. We do need to monitor this price action right here. We are coming right back up to VWAP. I mean, literally, guys, VWAP is like right here. Let's draw a line for us. This is VWAP. This is the VWAP right here. This is the VWAP right here, guys. We are about to reclaim VWAP right now. About to reclaim VWAP right now. We've got currently about 500,000 longs coming in, another 23,000 longs coming in. Shout out to GUI 13, my target CME gap from 113 around 19,800. Yes, that is a good target to have around that low, just under 20K region. That is a good target to have. Okay, that is definitely a good target. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to, yeah, thank you, Goozy13, for the super chat, man. God bless you. Shout out to Tom Crown in the chat, man. Tom Crown, what is going on, bro? Good to see you here, man. Everybody, go follow Tom Crown on Twitter, on YouTube, on MySpace. All right, everyone's saying too long. Everyone's saying to play the pump song. We're coming up here. We're getting a little pumperoni and cheese, guys. Okay, we're getting a pumperoni and cheese. So, what do we need to be? Oh, man, look at this pump. Shout out to K-Town Crypto King. He says, appreciate you. TA for EWT would be lovely. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I don't know if we'll have time to do EWT right now. We got to watch this Bitcoin price. We got to watch it. We got to watch it. Perhaps we can do it later. Okay, let's zoom out here. Let's go to our 15-minute time frame. What is happening? Okay. This is very interesting, guys. Okay, we've got longs coming in right now. And interestingly enough, we just are starting to see some longs taking profits. We've got longs taking profits. Very interesting. Longs taking profits as we continue to pump up here. If we can reclaim these highs, guys, we could get a very significant pump to the upside, because look at this. Smooth move down right here, right? Smooth move down. We are looking for a potential move back up to this zone, okay? We are looking for a move up to that zone, and let's see if we can get it, right? Let's see if we cannot get that move, all right? We are looking for that move, guys. We got these juicy long trades firing off right now. We got the juicy long trades firing off right now. Getting this move to the upside, guys. Are these 4-hour bull divs going to play out on Market Cipher B? Are we going to see this play out right now on Market Cipher? How is the DXY doing? Dumping, baby. DXY rejecting from key resistance without even getting a move back up to the top of the range. How is the ES mini futures getting like a kind of a little pump? How is our... Oh my goodness. We are about to fill the gap on the S&P 500, guys. We are just dollars away from filling this gap. Shout out to Sammy Ben Sadak, who says, thanks for everything you do for us, Jay. It's a true blessing. Bro, God bless you so much. Thank you so much for being here. As we are coming up, we have just hit our gap, guys. We have just filled this gap. We have just filled the gap here. Well, actually, no, we didn't fill the gap. That was yesterday's daily open. The gap would be up here from daily close. Shout out to Jeep Thang 72. Says, thanks for everything. Happy New Year. Good to be back. Jeep Thang 72. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. All right. We're open. Yeah, we're above daily open right now. Yes, indeed. People are saying get ready for the dump. People want the pump song. I don't know if it's a good time for the pump song, guys, because I'm a little uncertain. I like to only play the pump song when I know that we're going to pump or I have a good vibe of it. But right now, okay, man, this is crazy. So we got volume coming in here. 8 million volume, 8.1 million volume. This is very interesting. So we have higher volume here than we did at this previous high. This actually could be kind of bullish. All right, maybe we need to play the pump song. Let's see if we can play the pump song. All right, we'll have to see if we can play the pump song. If anybody's new here, this is the pump song. We just filled the gap on CME. That is crazy. Wow, we are about to pump. This is crazy. Okay. All right. This is the pump song, guys. And when the pump song plays, the Bitcoin price pumps. All right, that's the longs, that's the short of it. But guys, we do have shorts getting wrecked and longs coming in. Shorts getting wrecked and longs coming in. Okay, let's go. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin price right to our take profit, guys. Okay, right to our take profit. Look at this. Here we go. We're about to pump the Bitcoin price right now. Oh man, this is absolutely insane. Let's go! Let's go! Come on. right, we just took out the highs, guys. We just took out the highs. Let's see what happens here, okay? Let's see what happens.
We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go.
Oh, all right. We're not really pumping too hard right now, but oh man, look at that, guys. Look at that big decrease of open interest right here. Not even anything too great to write home about, honestly. Sheesh, man. Let's see what happens. We still got longs coming in.
We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go.
All right, here's the thing, guys. All right, we need to be objective here. Need to be objective right now, okay? And say, look, we've just come up to the high of a local range right here. And technically, this is a CDW, so we cannot get overexcited, right? We cannot get overexcited right now. We can't get overexcited. Let's see what is happening on our 1 minute time frame. Okay. This is a big move to the upside on a decrease of open interest, guys. This is definitely, at least, we need to get some kind of a little pullback here. We need to get some kind of a little bit of a pullback here. You know, when you have this many trades closing out, when you have this many shorts getting liquidated up here, we're going to have some kind of a move down, right? We're going to have some kind of a move down here. Even if we get another move back up, it's unsustainable. But look at this. We still have the longs opening up here. So I think we can come up a little bit higher. I think we can come up a little bit higher. I'm looking to hit my zone right now of resistance. I'm looking to hit my zone of resistance right up here for a potential short, right? We're looking to come up to this zone for a potential short. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Let's see what can happen right now with this Bitcoin price. Let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in and see what is happening on this chart. Wow. Sheesh. Would you look at this, guys? Would you look at this? This is a lot of volume that has come in here, guys. Okay, so we can actually see some longs being absorbed here locally. We see people longing here. CVD is getting higher as the price is getting lower. This is on a very low time frame. A lot of longs. Oh, they've actually closed out of their positions now. They've closed out of their positions. And we've seen a lot of shorts get absolutely liquidated up here. Okay, shorts are getting liquidated. Longs are closing out of their positions. What I want to do right now is I want to pull a fib. I want to pull a fib. So let's come back to our regular Bitcoin chart here. And let's pull out a fib, because if we reject from a fib, okay, the SPX just filled the gap. If we reject from a fib, you know, if we start to come above, if we can't get above this high, let's see what happens here. All right, so we are kind of rejecting from that 786 right here, guys. Okay, boom, we just put in a higher high there. Okay, let's see now if we can come up to our key zone of resistance up here. Okay, See if we can come up to our keyword zone. I do want to hit my take profit. Oh man, I'm so close to my take profit. Oh, come on, come on. Oh no, no, oh no, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on, that's how you're gonna do me dirty, Bitcoin? Come on, man. And as Bitcoin a man, I don't mean to assume the gender over here, okay? I'm trying to keep it. Okay, longs have taken profit there. Not me. Not me, but shorts and longs have just taken profit here. Big decrease of open interest on longs and shorts right at that zone, okay? Let's see what has happened on our chart. Let's see. Man, are you kidding me, guys? Are you kidding me? Let's see. Did we hit into anything significant up there? Yeah, we have, guys. That is pretty crazy, man. That is pretty dang crazy. That my take profit would just not get hit like that. So, guys, basically what happened is we have come up to a golden pocket, a 618 Fibonacci. We've actually also knocked into a few single prints there. People are texting me right now about Bitcoin. People are texting me right now about Bitcoin. Sheesh. All right, let's see what happens here. Did I just hit my TP? No, I still haven't hit it. Let's hit my TP. Come on. Boom. TP hit. Awesome. There we go. TP hit. All right, so we know that we are coming up now to another important area, which is going to be this little zone right here, guys. Another important area that we have on our chart. Now, I'm going for a little bit higher. I want that support resistance flip right here. I want this support resistance flip from up here. But right now, guys, we have literally just knocked into what is called single prints, okay? Single prints. These things tend to give us that move to the downside when we knock into them, right? Look at this. This single print right here, it's the level of 22262. Look at what happens when we knock into 22262, right? We get a reaction. That is a very common thing to happen when we knock into these things called single prints, okay? That is a very, very typical thing that can happen right there when we knock into these things called single prints, right? Can make for a reaction. Let's check out our 1 minute time frame. Slight bearish div on the 1 minute as we come into these things called single prints, guys. Look at that. You know, even if just for a scalp trade, it's very, very cool to see how these single prints do work out, right? They tend to give us a pretty significant move there. All right, now we are looking for our move up to this zone here. All right, we are looking for our move up to this zone up here. Let's check out the order flow chart once again. Okay, so we've got the longs coming back in. You know, we got a whole bunch of shorts liquidated up here. But we've got the longs coming back in here, guys. Wow, we've got the longs coming in. Wow, we've got these longs coming in. Sheesh. That is crazy. Okay, look at this, guys. 19 million longs coming in right now. 19 million longs coming in right now. Man, that is absolutely wild. How's our dollar? Our dollar is starting to get another move to the upside. The S&P is just we've got doji candles out the wazoo right now, guys. We've got doji candles out the wazoo. As we've come up to a key support resistance flip, we're getting a little bit of a rejection from that level. As we come up to that key SR flip right there, getting a little bit of a rejection from that level as well. Let's check out this chart here. Man, all right, so if we start to lose this level now, we would trap millions of longs at that high. We would literally trap millions of longs at the high. That would be absolutely unreal and absolutely insane, guys. That would be unreal and insane. All right, so we can see here some longs closing out. We do have some shorts closing in. This is insane amount of volume coming in here. 63 million on an increase of open interest with literally, I mean, 40 million longs. That is absolutely insane, guys. 40 million longs coming in. Now we have some shorts opening up here. Some longs closing out, but not too many. This is absolutely insane right now. Okay. This is absolutely insane. Let's check out our 12-minute time frame here. Okay, we are printing these bearish divs as we have come up to. Like, this is pretty crazy, guys. As you see, we have come up to our exact level, the exact box of resistance that we had marked out on this chart, right? That is pretty crazy. If I, you know, we are getting a reaction from this exact level of resistance here, guys. We are getting a reaction from this exact level of resistance. And it does look like we might potentially, you know, we've got some potential bear divs here on these lower time frames. Money flow getting lower here as well. Let's check out our order book. Okay, so we've got some longs closing out up here. We have very few shorts opening in comparison, right? We have 1.2 million more shorts opening than longs. Let's actually check out a very low time frame here. Wow, look at this. We've got the shorts opening up here, and potentially now we might see some actual shorts getting absorbed here if the market wants to push price up even higher. If the market wants to push price up even higher, we might actually get some absorption of shorts here, right? Let's see what happens. In fact, this is actually a pretty key zone here because let's see if we pull a local fib here. If we come up to that fib, right? What could happen? Money flow is getting thicker on the 1 minute, making me think, guys, we are probably going to reclaim CVD getting lower here as the price is getting higher locally here. We see a lot of shorts getting liquidated along this way up. Nonetheless, the reason why we are getting a reaction here, guys, is because it is a level of resistance. And if we go to a higher term time frame, we can clearly see what this level is. This level is the clear support resistance flip going all the way back to Sunday, January 22nd, 2023, right? That's a clear support resistance flip right there. And so this is why we are finding our resistance here, and we know that this green box is the doorway to Pump City, right? If we don't reject from this green box, I think we could see much higher Bitcoin prices. I think we could absolutely see much higher Bitcoin prices. Money flow is getting thicker on the 1 minute, guys. Okay, let's look and see. And as we can also see here, CVD continues to get lower. We do have longs closing out. We have some shorts opening up here, right? The only trades that are opening up right now are shorts. We can see net shorts is getting higher here as the price continues to consolidate. So let's see if we break through the level, guys. I would say based on the 1 minute money flow, it looks strong, but we do have to also remember that we have 12-minute bearish divergences forming here as we're coming up to our box of resistance, right? When we see something like this forming on our chart as we come to resistance, we cannot get overly bullish, right? We cannot get overly bullish here. SPX, guys, right now is officially pumping above the gap. The ES mini futures also getting a move to the upside now. The dollar is Well, it's hard to say. Let's go down to a lower term time frame, the 12-minute, to see what is happening. The dollar is rejecting from that local Fibonacci golden pocket here. Very, very interesting stuff. Now, I do have to say this about the dollar. It looks like money flow is getting thicker on the dollar here. Let's come back to Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin looking strong here on the 1 minute. Coming up right now to test that Fibonacci zone between the 786, between the 618 and the 786. So let's see what happens here. If we come above here, we are coming up much higher. When I would be looking up to that next zone at the top of this box. But either way, we know that this box here is resistance. We are coming up into the golden pocket. Okay, let's see what happens at this GP here. Look at the money flow on the 1 minute, guys. And look at this, you know. It is amazing, even if just for a little bit. These levels are respected. That's why it's so important to be able to do technical analysis and mark this stuff on your chart, guys. Because what it can do is it can give us very, very, very low risk trade entries, right? If we see that price, for example, is coming up to a zone of resistance, if we're looking for a scalp, we could say, this could be my potential trade setup here. If we're saying, I'm not saying to do this, but I'm saying, look, if we know that a high is potentially in, and we know we're looking for a retracement on the 786, this can give us a very good entry because we only need a 0.1% stop loss. Basically meaning if we were to take this trade setup, we're virtually risking nothing. Understanding that we're at a key zone of resistance, we could get a significant move to the downside from here, right? Understanding that we're at a significant level of resistance, that we could get a move to the downside, and that very locally now, we put in our high, our low, and getting a back test. I mean, these types of levels can give us accurate entries, right? Look at this box we had on our chart from the beginning of the stream. I mean, literally, not to the exact dollar, but our box began at 22,292. We came up to 22,309. So we're talking like 15 bucks within that exact zone, which is very, very key for getting into potential entries here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. God bless all of you in this chat, guys. Let's see if we can like the stream. We got a few people in here. We got about 1,500 likes. Let's see if we can get some likes up in the stream here. Let's check out our chart again. What is happening? Okay, so this is bullish CVD right here, guys. This is bullish CVD forming, where as price is getting higher, actually now CVD is getting lower. We actually see shorts opening up here. CVD is getting higher. So locally, this is telling me there is potential now for more upside. And you know, but we have to keep in mind though that this could just be the fact that, you know, we had a lot of liquidations here as we came into resistance, and a lot of longs are out of the game right now. So if longs are out of the game and shorts are entering, this could give us a move to the downside. The only way this would be bullish is if there's actually whales up here filling up more long orders. But the thing is, when we're seeing bullish divergences at resistance like this, we have to be very, very careful when we're seeing bullish divergences at resistance, because yes, they could be bullish divergences, but here's the thing. I would be looking for bullish divergences to long at support. If we're seeing it happening at resistance, we always want to be cautious, because just the fact that we're at resistance means we should be biased for more downside here. Even if we get more upside, it will help us in the long run if we get biased for downside at resistance. Shout out to C for the super chat. He says longs getting absorbed right now, looking to fade this pump. Let's go to a higher term time frame to see the longs being absorbed. I don't see him, but I do see that longs are closing out of their positions here. And we do have some shorts now opening up. So, and we do have some bearish divs forming on the chart here, but 1 minute money flow is getting thick. Let's go back to our 12 minute, get some clarity here. Let's go to our 6 minute, a good happy medium here, the 6 minute. You know, this is a bearish div on the 6 minute for certain, right? This is absolutely a bearish div on the 6 minute for certain. So let's see. If we come above this level, you know, I also think we can get a rejection from this zone, from somewhere in this box. I am looking for a rejection as well. Let's go down to our 1 minute. Okay, money flow is getting thicker on the 1 minute here. Money flow is getting thicker on the 1 minute. And we have officially now just put in a higher high here. Let's see what happened with this higher high. Yeah, nothing too crazy in my opinion has happened here with this higher high. Let's go to our 5-minute time frame. We are seeing open interest decrease here. We're seeing longs close out. So this pump is definitely running out of steam, guys. We are running out of steam at resistance right now. We can see volume is decreasing. Right, we had 63, 69 million volume, like 120 million volume come in here. Now we've got 12 million volume as we make a higher high. Definitely not a major sign of strength here. We would want to see a lot more longs coming in. Look at this. A lot of these longs that actually opened up here are already closed out of their positions. So we've got a few shorts opening up. We've got longs closing out of their positions. We've got bearish divergences forming on the chart here. Bearish divergence forming on the chart here as we've got some of these longs closing out. This is definitely a place to be looking for shorts. Like, this box is the place to be looking for shorts, in my opinion. This is where I am looking for shorts in this box here, right? Money flow getting thick on the 1 minute. But we do have bear divs on the 3 minute. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we don't get a move up to this major zone. That 786 level is looking pretty dang juicy. It's looking pretty dang juicy to me. Now, I am still holding... Whoa, that is so crazy. That is so funny. I'm still holding multiple long trades from here. That one short that I was in is stopped out. I'm looking to enter another one right now. We've got more longs coming in now, actually. 11 million longs. 5 million longs coming in. Increase of open interest. Again, we've got longs trying to long the top right now. Top longers, I call them. I call them top longers. Let's take a look really zoomed in one more time and see if we can see any kind of absorption happening here. Yes, now we can see absorption happening here, guys. We can see that these longs have come in and price has gotten lower here. This looks like a bearish div right here, very locally. Okay, very locally bearish div coming in. All right. Let's come back to our actual chart here, guys. All right, guys, I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Please watch the chart for me. I'm bringing my cell phone and my iPad with me. I would bring you guys with me to pee, but the last time I did that, I lost internet. So we'll be right back. Make sure nothing crazy happens. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I feel like a new man, guys. I feel like a new man after that. Sheesh. Like 3 gallons. I had to pee out 3 gallons. I can't. Alright, so let's see what has happened while I've been gone here. Let's pop open the chart. Man, money flow is still getting thick on the 1 minute. Maybe coming down a little bit here. Let's see, right? Let's see what happens as we pump through this door. If we keep putting in higher highs, I am looking up toward my 786, right around this zone here, 786. But if we hold this level as resistance, we could get a move back to the downside, y'all. Shout out to everybody in chat right now, man. You guys are awesome. I can't believe I have 2,000 people right now watching while I was away peeing. That's amazing, guys. Make sure to FOMO into the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Bitcoin Street. What's going on, Bitcoin Street? Everyone go check out Bitcoin Street on YouTube. Puts out some good content. Sato is live again. All right, let's see here, guys. We know we're at resistance. We know we've got bearish divergences on the 6 minute potentially forming here. Let's go to our order flow chart. What is happening here? We still have longs coming in, guys. I mean, we've still got some longs coming in here. A decrease of volume. We did see a lot of people get liquidated. Every time we make another high, we're seeing shorts getting liquidated here. Shorts are getting absolutely wrecked. And now we're starting to see some shorts try to enter into the market here. We've seen actually shorts entering in this entire time, and I understand why, because we are at resistance. We are at resistance. Is Sato long or short? Shout out to 618. Okay. The DXY is imploding right now. Let's check out DXY. Wow, look at that. So DXY, guys, has gotten a rejection from the Fibonacci Golden Pocket locally, right? I mean, let's zoom out so we can get a better perspective of what has happened. We've come up to a macro Golden Pocket. We've come down to the low. We've come up to the local Golden Pocket, and now we're getting a rejection back down. And so what we can do now is, even now, we could pull out a fib from the low to the high. And let's see if we are going to come back down to that, right? We are bouncing right now. Dollar is currently bouncing right now from a local Golden Pocket. It's crazy how these levels are respected, right? It's absolutely insane, guys, how these levels are respected. People say TA doesn't work. I mean, literally every single one of these pivots for the dollar has been a Golden Pocket Fibonacci, okay? So here we go. Let's see if we confirm these bear divs. Again, we had a lot of longs opening up at this high, so let's see now if these longs get absolutely wrecked or if we just continue to pump. Oh, never mind. I thought this was 160 million volume. It's 160,000 volume. So we can see that we had 120 volume come in. Then we put in another high here with lower volume, and the volume is starting to tick down here. But we still have longs committing to their positions. Pretty much everybody who shorted here is now officially out of their position. They have been wrecked. Everybody who longed down here, they were right. Those long people that longed at the beginning, they were absolutely right, holding on to their position. So, yeah, it was very, very interesting developments going on here, guys. And, yeah, if we pump up higher, I mean, let's see. I mean, I'm still holding these long trades, guys. And, you know, I'm still holding my short as well. I'm still holding that swing short that I'm in, and I'm looking to add to the short. Let's take a look here. This is the music I play, by the way. I am looking to add to my short if we get a move up to around this 20 to 500 zone. So we're getting pretty dang close to where I look to add to my short. I will look to add. I'm not going to necessarily add to it unless I have strong conviction. But if we pull our fib from the ultimate high to low, this would be an area where I would really be looking to add to a short trade. Right around this zone between the Golden Pocket and the 786. So 23.1. It would be major zone for me to look to add to a short. And here's why. Here's why. If we take a look at the value area, right? If we take a look at the value area, let's come back. if we take a look at the value area of this entire chunk here, wow, I just got an alert from ByBit that Bitcoin price has increased. Trade now, they say. We can see that if we do get a move back up to that zone, that we will be coming back into this old value area, and it would basically just be another lower high that we could put in at the high of this range right here. Catch a lot of people off guard. Man, look at the 12-hour time frame, though. Putting in a bullish divergence on the 12-hour. And if you guys remember at the beginning of the stream, we were looking at the 4-hour saying, if somebody showed me only this, I would say we're probably going to get a move to the upside, right? If someone showed me only this, I would say we're probably going to get a move to the upside, because we are absolutely printing the Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern here, right? The money flow is getting higher, the man boobs are getting higher. As the price is getting lower, that to me is bullish, and we have come down to the key level of support, the trade setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, to the exact level. We're holding that support, right? Shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, because we longed the exact bottom, shorted the exact top, and longed the exact bottom. That's how we do it, guys. Technical analysis, it's the way to go. By the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, patreon.com/Jason Casper. We do 3 live streams a day most of the time, as well as we give the levels and the setups that we are looking at. It's a great community for education. Also, 0% limit fees on ByBit, guys. A great deal if you want to be scalping these lower term time frames. Link in the description. This is exclusive to Jason Casper. If you sign up using other affiliate links, they do not have 0% limit fees. So this is actually a legitimately good deal. Also, 14-day free trial on our trading bot, guys. If you go to jasoncaspertrading.com and click the Jason Casper Trading Bot, this bot will trade for you. You can give it your plans, and it will enter a trade for you. Stop loss, take profits, move stop loss to entry, all that stuff. You can check it out for free for 2 weeks if you just sign up. You don't even have to use a coupon. It will be free for 2 weeks. Also, we have 20% discount on both trading courses, the order flow course, as well as the basic trading course. Good deals, guys. Good deals on all of these if you are interested. If you're not interested, then, yeah, don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. Okay, so we are finding slight resistance at resistance. We've got longs coming in. We've actually now got some pretty bearish divergences forming here on the chart. Now we can see the longs being absorbed here. Longs are being absorbed. Longs are being absorbed here, guys. Looks like we're going to come down. Looks like we're going to come down from here. Longs are being absorbed. We see all these longs coming in here. About 2 million, 4 million longs coming in at the top here. And we can see that the bearish divergences are forming as these longs are coming in right now. We could see the bearish divergences forming as the longs are coming in. And the 6-minute is giving us that bearish div. So I would expect a move to the downside from here, guys. I would expect a move down from here. We're at resistance. I would expect a little bit of a move down from here. I would expect a bit of a move down, and honestly, based on market Cipher B right now, I would expect a move down followed by a move back up to maybe hit some of our other zones of resistance here. And I say that based on the money flow right now, because the top signal for me on the 12-minute is divergence of momentum and money flow. Right now, money flow is currently getting higher. So I would expect a retracement from here and then a move back up where we come up to this next zone of resistance where I would expect a potentially very significant rejection, and that might be a zone where I look to add to my current short trade. So if we do something like this, let's say, and then market Cipher B gives us continued bearish divergence and the money flow starts to come down, that could actually be a very, very nice potential setup there. But locally, as we see here, we have seen the shorts being, we've seen the longs being absorbed. We're seeing the bearish divergences start to come into the chart right now. We are seeing some of those longs actually close out, but a lot of them are actually still open. We have longs trapped here. We have bearish divergences. I'm expecting a move to the downside right now on this. Shout out to Bitcoin Street in the chat. Shout out to Robert Bonar holding it down with the wrench. Shout out to a Divine Hood. He says we might get a higher low. We might get a higher low retest now. Maybe a retest of the broken horizontal channel and see if it holds as support. Yeah, I would expect something like that. A higher low here. A retest of this channel. Maybe 22,100. Let's see if we can shoot for 22,100 there. $22,100. Let's see if we can shoot for that right there. I'm still going to be holding on to these long trades, guys. I'm still holding on to my longs. Looking to potentially add short. Shout out to Neglect X. Shorts are closing, somebody says. Let's check it out. Yes, shorts are closing right here. Wow. Would you look at that? Shorts are closing right now. Interesting. That is very interesting. That's a little bit of a game changer, huh? A little bit of a game changer. Where can you find the pump song? Someone wants to know. Okay, the pump song. I will post it in the YouTube chat. This is the pump song instrumentals, guys. Why am I looking down to 22,100? The reason is because if we zoom out here, we can see that this is a support resistance flip, right? It's a support resistance flip coming back down to retest these old highs right here, okay? It's a key support resistance flip, 22,100. But right now, we are looking to see, are we going to officially make a lower low locally, right? If we come down below 22,183, then we officially now are locally making bearish market structure, right? Locally making bearish market structure. So let's see, this is also going to be a key level right here. We might simply just come in and do something like this. Whoop, whoop. Right, the old whoop, whoop pattern. All right. Now, this is also a key level right here where we're at, because we can see this is the previous high. So this is also a support resistance flip right here. And then we're coming down to the, if we hold, we could very well hold this level here. Okay. Look at that. See? Levels respected, guys. Levels respected. Let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Looks like we're going to get a bit of a retracement here. So let's pull our fib from the high to the low. Because if we're going to get a retest, it would be up to that zone. But on the 1 minute time frame, we've officially now put in a lower low. And so, yeah, this, look at this. This support resistance flip right here acting as support. And then we can also expect this next support resistance flip right here to be acting as support as well. That's just how support resistance flips work. So let's see if we can get a little bit more juice to the downside here. Because honestly, when we look at our 12 minute, it looks like we've got these divergences now about to print. And so I really think this could bring us down a little bit lower here. And then I would still expect another move to the upside now, just based on the money flow getting thicker here on the 12 minute, right? Just based on the money flow getting thicker on the 12. So we saw those bearish divergences, guys. We saw that absorption of longs on the order flow chart. When you see this, right? When you see the price getting lower and the CVD getting higher, and the shout out to Crypto Conan, God bless you, man. When you see this, that is telling us we are going to get a move to the downside, right? Combined with bearish divergences on market Cipher B, that is telling you you are going to get a move down. So 22,100 would be another zone to be interested in. All right, let's see if we can get down there, guys. Let's see if we can get down there. Okay. I would be expecting some kind of a bounce from this level as well. I would be expecting some kind of a bounce also from this level, guys. If we can make our way down, right? Let's see. Let's check out the order flow chart one more time here. What is happening? We've got more shorts coming in, it looks like. Wow, a lot of shorts coming in. Okay, this right now, oof, let's zoom out here. Okay, is this bullish? No, it's not quite bullish, but we have longs getting liquidated down here. We see the longs getting liquidated. Longs are leaving their position, and we have a lot more shorts opening up here, which is quite interesting. The reason why I say that that is quite interesting is because, in my opinion, although it could still be a really good short trade, why not do it when we're still up here in this zone? Why not short when we're still up in this zone? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, now we've got shorts coming in, so we have to be watching here because let's see if we start to get any kind of absorption of these shorts, right? We know we're coming down to a key zone of support. We're looking at this 22,088 level, a key support resistance flip. We can actually expect a wick down to this level and potentially even a bounce. We are probably going to see something like this right here, guys. Watch and wait for it. We are going to see it. It's how it works, right? We saw our first bounce right here, a little bounce. I would not be surprised if we see another little bounce right down here, guys. So let's watch and wait. Let's go back to our chart. More shorts opening up here. Wow, look at this. So right now, guys, we've got about quite a few shorts. Wow. 1 million, 3 million, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million shorts opening up here. 8 million shorts opening up right here. That is absolutely insane. Let's go to a 5-minute time frame so that we can kind of see how does that compare to the longs that have opened up. Now, most of the longs that opened up at this high, guys, are actually now closed out of their positions, right? Most of them are closed out of their positions. So we don't have very many longs opened up right now. In fact, none. Well, not none, but we have very few. A lot of them have been now liquidated. We see these liquidation bubbles right here. Okay, looks like we just hit our take profit. No, oh, well, how should I say? We hit 22,100, right? So we didn't hit our take profit yet, but we are coming down to it right now. We've got about $13 away. Here we come. Let's go back to our chart here. Whoa. Man, look at all these shorts open up here, guys. That is pretty wild. Millions of shorts opening up right here. Some new longs coming in. We're at 22,107. We're looking to come down to 22,088. 22,088 is going to be right down here where my cursor currently is. Watch this. We're going to come down and bounce from my cursor. We're going to bounce from my cursor. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Bouncing from the cursor. How's that looking right there? How's the bounce from the cursor going? Oh my goodness. Right now, another 2 million shorts just entering right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 2.5 million shorts shorting at the low. Talk about no bounce from the cursor, guys. Okay, we're at this key zone. Are we going to bounce from the cursor? Looks like maybe not. We got a 12-minute red dot printing here, market Cipher B. Okay, this is getting quite bearish now. All right, let's see now our next major zone of support. Where's that going to be? If we don't bounce from here, we are looking down to 21,900. 21,900. Okay, now it's time to start pulling out some fibs. All right, it's time to start pulling out some fibs from 21,900. Let's see, where is our low coming in here, okay? Because we want to see, like, where's our fibs at? Yo, where the fib at? Okay, yeah, 21,900 is a golden pocket. So this would be our next zone to be looking for. 21,900, our next zone, I would say, to be looking for a bounce. All right, let's see what happens as we come down there, guys. Again, money flow thick on the 12. I think we might be able to come up a little bit more, but I'm not 100% certain here. I'm not 100% certain here. Okay, you know what? It would behoove me right now to take a little profit from the long, honestly. It would behoove me to take a little bit of profit from this long. There we go. Still got 25K on the trade, y'all, on the long. And let's pull out some fibs, guys. Let's remove all these drawing tools here. Let's pull out some fibs. We know that this zone right here is a key zone, right? It's key. Key support resistance flip right here. So, man, if we lose that, guys, could be kind of bad. Could be kind of bad. This is our next zone to be looking for some kind of a bounce. Okay, let's check out market Cipher B. Bearish div on the 12. Bearish div on the 24. Bearish div even on the... Not on the 1 hour, guys. I think we can get... I think we can come down and maybe get a bounce and then come up a little bit higher. Do something like this. Right? But man, would you look at how these levels are just so dang respected, guys. Look at the green box, so respected, right? Make sure to like the dang video, guys, because I gave out these levels for free on the stream, so make sure to like the video. At least like the video. It doesn't cost anything, but it helps the YouTube algorithm to reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Shout out to everybody right now on this stream. What did I just do here? NASDAQ is dumping. All right, let's check it. Let's check out the dollar right now. Look at this, guys. The dollar bounced right from the local 618 here. This is crazy. 618 so respected. Look at this. The dollar reject from the 618. Come down, bounce from the low of the range, come up, reject from the local 618, come down, bounce from the local 618. Every single pivot here. It's all about Fibonacci, man. It's all about Fibonacci, baby. All right, so SPX coming back down. Guys, SPX has a key level of support right down below us here as well. So Bitcoin and SPX, they both have key supports just below us, right? So be watching for potential bounce-a-roni and cheese there. All right. Bitcoin is coming down to that golden pocket right now. Oh, man. Look at this, though. Getting a little bounce from that support resistance flip. Level respected, even if just for a second, guys. It is crazy to see how these levels are respected, right? Now we're coming down to the golden pocket, the 6 Juanita. Check out our chart here. Okay, we've got shorts coming in, guys. It's a little bit delayed, I think. 22.080. Yeah, this is delayed. Oh, man. Okay, so now we've got shorts coming in here. Wow, we're coming down to the VWAP right now, guys. VWAP. Let's see, VWAP. Oh, we just tapped into the VWAP, and look at that. Getting a little move to the upside here on the VWAP. A little move to the upside on the VWAP right here. Shout out to Isaac Walters. All right, let's see. We're getting a little bounce, guys, right from none other than our white box. Would you look at that, guys? Technical analysis for you on the white box. Look at that, guys. Isn't that amazing? Shout out to Divine Hood, rejected off the 200 EMA on the 2 hour. Just sent me a message in Discord. Look at this, guys. Look at this box. Held as support. The boxes are no joke. You know what I'm saying? The boxes are definitely no joke. Box number 1, resistance. Box number 2, support, baby. That's how it works, right? That's how it works. Okay. Let's see what's happening now. We've got longs starting to come in here, guys. We can see the longs are starting to come in. I am personally not longing here. That's just me. I am not going to add to my long position right here. But we are getting a bounce. And let's see if we come up a little bit higher to hit our next zone of resistance. All right, guys. So let's see. We're coming back down for a potential retest. So let's go and pull some fibs. Again, we're going to be pulling fibs again. We're always pulling fibs because the fibs will tell us what the price is going to get ready to do. Right? So we'll pull a fib from the VWAP low to the high here. And let's see what happens as we come down into this zone, right? There's a few things that could happen here that we need to be watching for. First of all, we need to be watching for potential absorption of shorts coming in, right? If people start to short this rise, this little rise right here. Man, we do have shorts that shorted the exact bottom here, guys. We do have shorts that shorted the exact bottom right here. As we come back down to retest the WAP, let's see as we come down to our Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786. Are we going to bounce from here? This is a chance, right? High or low right from this level. Look at this, guys. Look at the bounce. Look at that. The retest. We have come down to that retest. And although we don't really see any kind of bullish CVD divergence, we do see a very few shorts opening there. We've got longs coming in. Let's see. Let's see. I love when levels are respected, guys. You know, it gives me a lot of joy in the soul when levels are respected. You know what I'm saying? S&P and NASDAQ are dumping. What's a good point for a long 21,800? I I'm honestly for a long, I would be looking for lower, man. I would be looking for like 21.3. I would be looking to take out the lows. I'd be looking to take out the lows because here's the thing, right? I mean, look, at the beginning of the stream, I said I'm not putting my money at risk unless we come up to here or down to here. The plan has not changed. The plan for me has not changed, guys. Right? It has not changed. Those are my zones to be taking trades, right? That is what is going to keep you from getting chopped up in these markets. If you have a plan going into it, you know, then you can do well, right? So for me, I would be looking now to take the low, and the reason why is because we've taken out all the short liquidity here, taken out all the short liquidity. We are currently now back inside of this range here, coming to our first major zone of support. Yeah, I mean, we're below this last high here. So for me, like, I'm not really looking to long unless we come back down to the lows, man. I wouldn't be looking too long unless we come back down and wreck everybody who's long now. Like, wreck everybody who's long. That's what I'd be looking for. And this is bullish market structure now locally, right? We put in our low, we put in our high, we put in our higher low, now we put in our higher high. But when we zoom out, we could say that this is our lower high because we've come to back test what used to be the floor, right? And I didn't add to my short here because I was waiting for a little bit higher with some more bearish signals. That's fine because I'm conservative with adding to my trades because I have such good entry. Why would I want to waste it? But that's where I would wait too long. Other than that, I'm just going to hold the longs I'm in, man. Other than that, I'm just going to hold the longs I'm in. Another place maybe you could look for a long, in my opinion, would be this, right? If we take our fib from low to high, point of control of the range. That'd be 21,732 to 21,740. 21,740, high volume node of the range. That would allow us to do this: low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Yeah, something like that would be nice as well. In my opinion, you know, what do I know, guys? This ain't no financial advice. I ain't no financial advisor. Right? I ain't no financial advisor. But this does not look too bearish, honestly, now, huh? Now that we have gotten this bounce from the white box and then retest on the 786. Look at that, guys. Level's just so dang respected here. Alright, so price bottoms is entering a 100x dump right here. 100x short, I mean. That is wild. That is wild. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at the order book. What is happening? Let's take a look at this order book here. Are we getting any kind of absorption, any kind of bearish divergences? When we take a look at Market Cipher, we can see that we are printing bearish divs on the 24-minute time frame now, which in my opinion is, you know, a bearish sign. But money flow is getting thicker, guys. So I would not be surprised if we do something like this. Would really not be surprised. Money flow is a very accurate indicator. But if we now lose this level, 21.9, then we're coming down to 21.7. If we lose 21.7, we are coming down to 21.5. If we lose 21.5, I'm looking to take out the lows. Let's see how our dollar's doing here, guys. Oh, man. Dollar pumping back up now. Getting another big move to the upside. Let's check out the S&P 500. Getting a move back down. Remember, S&P is coming to key support as well here, guys. S&P just above key support. We've really got to watch and see what happens as we come down to the green box on the S&P. Green box on the S&P is going to be key support. As we can see, we are getting bullish divergences on the 12-minute. If we come down to this Fibonacci, we will be getting our bullish divs on the 12 right there. All right, I'm going to move this stop loss to my entry here, guys. Official. At the exact entry. Everyone is looking to dump Bitcoin here in the chat. The order book page is called ExoCharts, my friend. It's called ExoCharts. Okay. If we don't dump today, it will be quite clear the market is absolutely manipulated, says Aman. Well, the market is absolutely manipulated, my friend. 100% it is manipulated, right? There is no way around the market manipulation. So, again, like, let's just get some overall context, right? We have, in fact, taken out the lows yesterday, grabbed the liquidity, absorption of shorts happened right here. We saw this happen on yesterday's live stream. We have come up now to retest perfectly the support resistance flip. We saw the absorption of the longs happening right here. Now we are coming back down and finding support at the high of this old value area. If the Bitcoin price comes below this blue line, it's showing that the market wants to once again trade Bitcoin at the fair price of between 21.9 and 21.5. And we can expect, if we come below this area and close the candle, I would say a 15-minute candle below, it's very likely we come back down to this low. If we come back to this low, guys, I am looking to take the lows altogether. I'm looking to take yesterday's low right down here. And I will be looking for a bounce from this box because we do have some key supports down here as well. So Bitcoin loves to wreck everybody. We just wrecked everyone who shorted from here. Just like yesterday, we wrecked everyone who longed. All the longs wrecked yesterday. All the shorts wrecked today. Now let's see if we can wreck the longs again. This is how Bitcoin works. This is why we need to buy low and sell high and mark out our key zones of support and resistance, right? Mark out our key zones of support and resistance. That's how we were able to long the exact bottom in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, 16,300, short 24K, and long 21,460 because we had the levels in advance. And now we're just kind of hanging out here. Let's see how the order flow chart is looking, guys. I'm going to go to the 5-minute here so that we can see what is happening on the 5-minute. We've got some shorts opening. We've got some longs opening. Nothing too much to write home about. Let's go down even lower here and see. Actually, I want to take a look at a okay, so this is interesting here. Let's take a look at a very intense chart. Honestly, don't see anything too crazy happening here. We just see a few shorts opening, nothing too crazy. We did see, and I would say this, when we came down to this low on this chart, right? Look at this chart here. We absolutely do see, that's what's cool about using the 2414 TR chart. You can see so in detail, we can literally see right at this exact moment, the absorption of the shorts coming in. Open interest getting higher, CVD getting lower, right here, boom, higher, low, bam. We saw absorption here on such a low time frame. Amazing the clarity that you can see right here. And now we're continuing to get another move to the upside. And we don't really see any kind of absorption happening here at all. But again, we have come to a key zone of support. We came down to our box that we had drawn right here, and we're bouncing from it, right? No surprise. So let's see now if we are going to continue to the downside. We are going to look for something that I like to call the retest, right? If we're going to dump down more, it would be nice if we came up to this zone and we saw something like this happening on the 6-minute market cipher B, where we see the momentum wave printing a bearish trigger wave. Shout out to D Marie 333. Oh snap, my Discord link doesn't work. Okay, I have to fix that. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for the super chat also, by the way. And if we come up to this zone, let's go to coinanalyze.net. Let's refresh this page here, guys. Yeah, wow, this is interesting. We would want to see people longing like crazy. We want to see a lot of longs coming in as we come up to this box here. So let's mark it out. All right, this purple box, we're going to have to change it so we can see it better. We'll make it white. We'll make it a little bit thicker. And we will remove the background. If we come up into this box, guys, and we are seeing lots of longs opening up here, let's say, for example, we see something like this, and we see something like this, and we see something like this, that means we are going to reject, because what it means is longs are coming in and price is getting lower, showing us absorption. Whales are looking to push the price down back lower, right? That is absorption. That is bearish absorption. Let's see if we can do it. Looks like we're going to try the 200 EMA again on the 1 hour, says Royal Fresh. Shout out to Royal Fresh. God bless you, by the way. Shout out to some guy. He says 100x long is the only thing that makes sense right now. That's so funny, man. And if we don't see absorption here, guys, then I am looking up to my next target, which is going to be like the 22,500 zone at the upper end of this green box here, right? We were looking at this rejection. We were saying we're going to come down, and I was looking for a higher high to be put in because we know we're getting a retrace here. We saw the bear divs. We saw the absorption. But based on money flow on the 12-minute, I was looking to get a retrace and then a higher high, and I still agree with this based on 12-minute money flow here, guys. 12-minute money flow looking bullish. So let's wait and see if we see any kind of absorption here, and if not, then that's it. And honestly, I can't give any financial advice here because I'm not a financial advisor. But yep, I'm not gonna give any financial advice. But let's see what happens as we're coming up to the box. We don't really see that absorption happening right now. We do not see it. A 12-minute looking bullish. Even the 1 minute looking a little bullish here, guys. Let's see what happens as we come to the key zone. God bless everybody in the chat, by the way. God bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for being here. I love all of you guys. I really appreciate everybody who actually took the time to watch me talk on YouTube. It's actually pretty humbling and crazy. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. All bears must die. All right, so zoom out and you'll see a giant head and shoulders, says somebody. Let's remove all this stuff so we can see the giant head and shoulders. I wouldn't consider this a head and shoulders, to be honest with you. But I would consider this to be bearish market structure. I mean, maybe you could consider that a weird head and shoulder. But all a head and shoulder is basically we put in a high and then we failed to make a higher high, right? That's all a head and shoulder is. So, I mean, I would look at this and say, look, if we can't come above our key zone, our green box here, I'm looking for lower, right? I would be looking for lower. But 6 hour looks very bullish to me. 8 hour bullish. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. I would not be surprised if we take out the highs. I would not be surprised. Shout out to DMarie33. Oh, well, God bless you, DMarie33. I'm glad that you find value in the content. I really do. All right, so 1 hour. Let's see what happens on the 1 hour. The reason why I feel like we can put in a higher high here, guys, is because the money flow's thick on the 12. The 1 hour is not giving us any kind of bearish div here. We would have wanted to come up above here with a momentum wave lower than this one, right? So let's see what happens here as we are bouncing from our zone. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so we are seeing right now, guys, shorts closing out, longs opening up, price making a lower high, potentially here some slight bearish absorption. Let's check it out. So you can see that right here. CVD getting higher, price getting lower. Let's see what can actually come of this. Very interesting. You guys see that? Do you see how that works there? Do you see how as the price is making a lower high, but people are longing, it's showing us bigger players in the market are absorbing those longs. That's how that is working there. It's a pretty cool tool. It's a pretty cool tool. That's what we saw at the resistance. So when we see that at resistance, could make for an interesting short position. When we see at support, the opposite of that could make for a long, especially when we see our divergences on market Cipher. It can also be a very nice, very nice confluence. Do we see the absorption start to get a move down? Bull trap confirmed. Shout out to Robert Bonar for stopping the spammers. 8 hour bull divs forming, says Isaac Smile. I'd be expecting a wild move fairly soon. Yeah, it's a very uncertain time in my opinion, guys, because it's a very uncertain time because yes, we do see some pretty macro bullish signals here, right? I'm personally still expecting higher here. I am expecting higher. Right now, like the main zone that we need to hold is definitely going to be this right here. I mean, like if we're going to get higher from literally right here, we are at support. This blue line right here, this is support. Confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket. Right? This support resistance flip here. If we are indeed going to put in a higher high right now, this needs to hold. If this doesn't hold, I will be looking down a bit lower. I would honestly, of course, if this doesn't hold, I'm looking down to 21.5 and then more so 21.3. That would be my main zone to long again, to actually look for a fresh long position. I'm still in a few long positions here, guys. I'm still in this long. I'm still in this long, and I'm still in another long on a different account from this trade setup. I have added to it, so my entry is not 16,300 on this long anymore. I think it's like 18,900. But even still, I'm looking to add to these swing longs if we come down to key supports. Specifically, I'm looking to add to them if we come down in between these two lines down here. I mean, this is really the zone I'd be looking to add, right? So will we simply stay in this range? Yeah, it's very, very, very true. Shout out to Matt Lane, who closed his shorts early and in profit. That's great, man. Maybe I'm smart and good looking like you. Well, I'm not good looking or that smart, man, so I don't know. Yeah, we might very well stay in this range, which is why. What does CDW mean? It means chickens drinking water. We might stay in this range, which is why, honestly, my next long is from down this zone, and that's why my next short was from up in this zone, right? All right. That's right, it's giveaway time. Guys, we got 2,000 likes, which means we do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway now on tomorrow's live stream, which means everybody needs to come back tomorrow for the live stream for this giveaway. All right? So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to come back for a giveaway. Yeah, shout out to everybody. You know, it technically is Valentine's Day. I told my wife Valentine's Day is canceled because CPI, right? Valentine's Day is canceled because of CPI. It is what it is, guys. And gals. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, we're not really doing much now, guys. It's about 11 o'clock New York time. It's about 11 o'clock New York time. It's almost lunchtime for New York. How do you enter for the giveaway? Tomorrow, when we do the live stream tomorrow, the giveaway is going to be basically you're going to have to comment on a certain YouTube video, and then we're going to do a random comment picker. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, because you have to be a subscriber to win. We're going to double check you. And then also, we have to... It's not going to be a video on my channel. It's going to be a video on a different channel that we're gonna all comment on, and then do a random comment picker. Man, God bless you all. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I really appreciate you guys so much. You guys have no idea. How come I don't use Heiken Ashi? Well, the reason I don't use Heiken Ashi candles is because here's why. Let's put on some Heiken Ashis. I have nothing against Heiken Ashi. It's great for looking at the trend, okay? But if I'm looking for a level of support or resistance, it's very difficult for me to get that on Heiken Ashi because I can't tell where the candle bodies close. And I'm looking for things like order blocks, and I'm looking for things like where do those candle bodies actually close, so I can get accurate levels of support and resistance. Like a good example of that is this, right? A good example is this. So the other day, I was looking for a trade setup, very specific. I was looking for this, right? I was looking to long 21,633. 21,633 was the level I was looking to take a long trade from, right? Now, when we came down to that level, I was able to enter the trade literally at 21,633 and 50 cents, right? And 50 cents, my entry was 50 cents too high, all right? Okay, not a bad entry though, right? What do you say? What do you say? Now, the way I got this level was by looking at the chart and marking out. Let's remove all this stuff here. The way I received that level, guys, was by looking at the daily candles, okay, and marking out where did the candle bodies close. Those candle bodies closed right here, 21,633. It allowed me to catch this bounce, right? If we go to the 1 hour time frame, look at what happened when we came down to 21,633, right? What happened here? We got a bounce, which made for a beautiful scalp of about 1.16%, which, guys, people always say, oh, that's nothing. But, I mean, look, I mean, it can be a decent amount, right? It really can be a decent amount. And the way I was able to get that level was by looking at where did the candle bodies close. Now, if we were using Heikin-Ashi candles, okay, there's no way to tell where those candle bodies close, right? Let's go ahead and put on Heikin-Ashi right now. See my line? It's not lined up with the candle bodies. There's no way to tell where those candle bodies have closed, right? So you can't get as accurate levels here, right? You just can't do it. So that's why I really don't like Heikin-Ashi. I have nothing against them, and it works well for different styles of trading, but I like to scalp, right? So I need those actual candles. I need to know the actual high and low of each candle. I need to know where the candle bodies close and stuff like that. That's why I like candles. $65x degen. But here's the thing also, it's leverage doesn't even matter, right? Leverage doesn't matter. I know the reason why leverage doesn't matter is because what really matters is how much you're risking per trade. What really matters is how much you are risking per trade. So if you're risking more than 1 to 3% of your account, doesn't matter how much leverage you're using. Now, here's the thing. If we have a trading idea, right? Let's say we have a trading idea like the one I just showed you where we were looking to long a very specific level to the dollar, right? Now, I had given this setup right here. We can see the setup needs a 0.1% stop loss, a 0.1%, right? If you're using 65x, price has to move like 1.5% before you get liquidated. So if my trading idea is saying I'm wrong after a 0.1% move against me, I could use 100x leverage here with no issue. And I could put a lot on the trade and risk very, very little, right? Because we have to understand, leverage is not a tool that you use to risk more money. It's a tool that you can use to put more capital on a trade while risking the same amount of money. And every trade has a hypothesis that you are banking on being right. So for me, the long from this level here, I was banking on it being an exact bounce. And so if I'm banking on an exact bounce, that means I can use high leverage and give myself much more playing room than 0.1% stop loss, but still only risk, in this case, less than 1% of my whole stack when I took this trade, right? I usually risk less than 1% anyway. But leverage is just a tool, guys. It's just a tool. That's all it is, right? There's a wrong way to use it, and that's to gamble your whole account away. And there's a right way to use it, which is to basically just, if it fits into your trading idea. I don't keep a lot of capital on my exchanges, guys. I trade with multiple accounts. Right now, I'm trading on 5 active accounts. I don't keep a lot of my capital on the exchange. I always withdrawing. I don't trust my money on the exchange, and so you can use leverage to put a lot more on a trade without having to have your whole stack on the account, right? You could split it up against 5 accounts and stuff like that. So it's just a tool. And ideally, it doesn't matter. Your position size should always be the same anyway, right? Position size is the same, no matter what leverage you're using. Position size is always the same, no matter what leverage you're using. And position size is determined by your stop loss, right? So if we're shorting this right here, for example, let's say, and we know our stop loss goes above the wick, that's a 0.3% stop loss. That basically means 0.3% stop loss. We could 3x leverage our whole account, right? And put, let's say we have $1,000. We could put $3,000 on the trade and only risk 1%, right? But if our stop loss was like this, let's say our stop loss was a 1% stop loss and we had $1,000, then we would put $1,000 on the trade and risk 1%. Wouldn't matter if we were using 1x leverage or 30x leverage. If our stop loss is a 1% stop loss and we have $1,000, that means regardless of the leverage, we're only putting $1,000 on the trade. I'm sorry, regardless of the leverage, we're only risking $10 per trade, right? So I'm putting $1,000 on the trade, risking $10 with a stop loss like this. I'm putting $3,000 on the trade, risking $10 with a stop loss like this. And leverage doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If I'm using, the only way it matters in this scenario, if I only have $1,000, right, and I want to put $3,000 on the trade, I need to use leverage in order to do that, right? And I'm not being risky with it because I'm still abiding by my risk management strategy. And that's really what's important over time, is your risk management strategy. So. Should you risk a few percent more than 1% if you still have a small account, says Cohen? I would say no. I would say no. No, you shouldn't. I know some stock traders I only risk at the most 10%. I know traders who risk 10%. I know traders who risk 8%. It's look, that could be a slippery slope, man. If you have a small account and you lose 10%, and you do that twice in a row, you're down over 20%. That's a huge, huge chunk, man. If you're risking 1% and you're here and you're sticking to the process, over time, you'll build that account. You will build that account. You know what I'm saying? You will build that account. Risk management matters, but how big are your calves? Very, very small. I leave that to Frankie Candles. And also, guys, if you want to learn more about this, 20% discount on the course. We go over risk management. We have an entire section on risk management. 20% discount. Link in the description if you use the coupon code JUICYDiscount. Also, guys, if you want to learn order flow and all this stuff we've been looking at, also, we have a whole course on this that Boyan and myself put together. 20% discount as well on this. It's a really good course. It'll teach you all that stuff. How to look for absorption and all that kind of thing. All right, guys. Well, let's see what's happening here. If there's anything to write home about. We are actually currently right now getting some slightly bullish looking CVD here. As we bounce from the VWAP. I'm going to cut the stream, guys. We've been on here for a long time, but man, God bless every single one of you. And, the thing is, guys, I really don't take myself seriously at all, but I do take my walk with the Lord very seriously. My relationship with Jesus is everything to me because it gives me meaning and hope in life. And I know not everybody's religious. That's totally okay, but I do pray everybody watching the stream is very blessed in multiple ways. And may the Lord bless you. May he protect you. May he shine light upon you. May he have grace upon you. And may the Lord turn his face towards you and give you completeness in Jesus' name. And I will see everybody in tomorrow's stream. We're going to be doing a giveaway, guys. So peace.